That's right. We're back live, Kdqn 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Good morning to all of you out there, and good morning to Patrick and Jen in studio.
Good morning.
Morning to y'all and everybody out there. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Man, what a blessed day.
I actually feel good today. I feel glad to kind of be back.
Yeah.
Something to do.
Something to do.
You know, something to do, something to be responsible over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a routine's
baby's
good.
not enough.
No, it was not enough over the weekend. Yeah, no. Good weekends everybody's way. Hopefully nothing too sour happened or anything like that. Nah.
You know,
Good weekend. Good.
I really think routine is like the success to life.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yep. It's like my one thing I wish like I'd gone into the army or something.
Oh, well, I'm not,
sometimes
that's
Not too
a little
late, boy.
drastic.
Yeah. You off to the army now. I think that's all you have to do to get in the army is say it
Yeah.
over the radio.
That's right.
Tony's coming right now.
Does my country need me?
No, do they want you?
Yeah, exactly. We certainly don't need you. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. No, overall, it was a fine weekend. It was just, it was a blur, you know,
Yeah.
just a blur of a weekend for sure. I ended up hanging out with some folks that were awesome and talked to them about a lot of different stuff around here and learned some interesting stuff about hunting that I think about. You know, I'm thinking about this season this year, at the end of this year, learned some valuable information that you may know, Patrick. We'll talk about it off the air.
Ooh, all
But
right. You don't want to share the good secrets.
Don't want
on
to share
air,
the good secrets, yeah. But something that may help us.
Use dogs at night.
Yeah,
From the road.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or don't post your videos on TikTok. They get taken down. I guess TikTok is not a big hunting platform for
That
them.
is anything guns.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
Facebook, right? You
Yeah.
know, you used to be able to sell a gun like on Facebook Marketplace or something. You know, I have done that once
Yeah.
before. And now you put one on there, bang, it gets taken
Yeah.
off right
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Seems, I don't know. Should probably be allowed to do it. I mean, it's like, well, you know, I don't know.
You know, I guess it's one of those different states do it differently.
Yeah.
So probably
Yeah.
Facebook is just like, yeah, we're just not going to let you do that.
That makes sense.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So,
That'd
Yeah.
be too much work to make it state to state type of thing, different. Yeah. But then yeah, and then the hunting TikToks, they allow it, but then since state to state things are different, videos will get banned saying or you'll get a bunch of people commenting on it being like that's illegal, you can't do that. Well, it's illegal in your state, not mine. You know, that type of thing.
yeah.
So just thought that was interesting. That's actually the third person I've heard from over the past little while that does little hunting TikToks. And Charlie Farley did on Friday. I think he was talking about that. And then
so they all get taken down.
Yeah.
So is it pictures of or like a video of you posing with the deer?
no,
and then,
a video of you,
just
you
in
know,
a tree stand or
something like that.
I would
Yeah.
imagine that if it gets reported multiple times by different accounts, they'll probably take it down. So it doesn't, I feel like
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter what you post.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
believe.
crowd enforced. They just see
Yeah.
somebody in camouflage. They're like, cancel them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably don't watch the video just to see, you know, what's
Yeah.
in it. Enough people report it, they'll take it down.
Yeah, and then I think you can fight it. I think that's what he was saying. Yeah, you can fight over it and win your case and get the
Yeah.
video posted back up. So there you have it.
Best thing, just don't even do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't even do it.
Don't
Yeah.
even do it. You made a fun one on Saturday, though, that I thought was
did.
pretty
With
good.
the dolls?
Yes, with
Yeah.
the dolls.
That was funny.
Yeah, that was great stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, we did some junking that day. And certainly, that is one thing you will see when you go do that is
Yeah.
lots of scary, creepy dolls.
Yeah.
That should never
Booths.
be in anyone's house.
Yeah.
Full of them.
Yeah, but just full of them. Just like, oh, I collect creepy dolls and sell them to the public. Burn them.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I say. A
please.
big bonfire and burn them all. Unless, I don't
Yeah.
know, that means their spirit now has been released from the doll.
I don't think
Fair
burning them
enough,
will.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just crush them in a trash compactor and put them in a landfill.
You could do what the
Maybe.
Warrens did and put them in like hutches with like glass cases.
Yeah.
You know?
And you just bless the case, I
Yeah.
think. You have
Exactly.
somebody come by and bless the case.
Once a
Oh,
month.
man. So you still got to hold them like in your basement
Yeah,
or something?
exactly.
Hopefully you don't live in a fault zone. You
Yeah.
know, earthquake and all doors
man.
open.
That's
You're
it.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just glass hitting the ground is like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Dark demon released.
And who you
I
gonna
hate
call?
that. Yeah, I'm the guy.
Yeah. It ain't like the movies.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Hate it when that happens.
Yeah. But man, yeah, that's, I don't know. They don't make dolls like they used to. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be as
Agree.
creepy now. And you got those ones that like eat hair. We talked about those bad toys from back in the day.
Yeah.
You could put your finger in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was meant to. You could put little fake.
Like
would you put real food in it?
I thought it was like Play-Doh, and then
Yeah.
it would pass the Play-Doh.
Okay, all right. It
Yeah.
would come back out for
Yeah.
recycling.
And it had like this metal like Furby beak that was like, concealed behind like some lips or whatever.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
It could bite through rebar.
yeah. That's right.
And then people were sticking their hands in there.
Yeah.
Hair getting in there.
Yeah. But then
Yikes.
back in that day though, it was like, well, don't be stupid.
Yeah, that's
like-
right. Now sue.
Yeah,
Sue. How
yeah,
could they
yeah.
possibly put something like that out there?
Yeah. Oh man. It's just
You got 9 more fingers. You'll be
Yeah.
all right. Okay?
Yeah.
Be a great
Exactly.
story to tell in the future.
Yeah.
So I always figured I wouldn't mind like losing 1 finger just for the story.
It's a good story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's not a good story, you can make it a good story.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make something up.
'Cause I heard a guy who lost like 3 fingers on one hand, and when he was asked, he's like, "You ever regret it?" He's like, "Heck no." He's like, "This is the best story I had my entire life.
Yeah.
I would lose more just for that story."
Yeah. It's like, but most of them, it's like, how'd you lose that hand, bro? It's like diabetes. Darn it. Yeah, you better start making something up. Swashbuckling adventure.
Yeah.
Shark.
Yeah.
Fighting some evil Jedi who's your father.
Yeah.
Something.
Or at least use it as a lesson. Just like that's why you don't, have Roman candle wars. Okay?
Yeah,
Yes.
Or, you don't launch artillery shell, bottle rocket, or fireworks, from your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't drink Dr. Pepper for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I had some amazing homemade gravy. You guys may have remembered me talking some smack on homemade gravy that I haven't had the good stuff yet.
Chocolate gravy?
No,
Yeah.
just regular sausage gravy.
Yeah.
To me, it was never as good as the McCormick, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packaged
Instamix.
Insta gravy, But this stuff was up to par.
Okay.
And it was really spicy. I like that, like ton of
Nice.
pepper in it,
Okay.
So it was
And it
like,
has some sausage in there too.
Yeah.
Ooh, good call.
yeah. So glad to bring that to your attention. That finally had some.
Rub that in our
Yes,
faces.
exactly. Finally had some good homemade gravy.
I had I made chili for dinner last night, and I made some green chili cheddar cornbread to go with it. And I bought the box cornbread mix and realized I didn't have eggs at the last minute, so I substituted sour cream for the eggs, and it brought it to a whole new level.
Oh, is
It
this
was
Jen's pro
really-
tips?
No, I was thinking about doing a pro tip, but I want to focus on other stuff this week. But I'm telling you, it was really good. It made it like super moist.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I think I had chili ruined for me a little bit over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Miles, we've been giving him this medication, and what's been coming out the other end has been a little rough. And
Like chili?
Wolf brand no bean. That's
Yeah.
that is the consistency, the look, the smell.
I've always thought it was a little more like sloppy Joe-ish.
No, this one I know what you're talking. That's
Okay.
normal, but this has been straight paste, straight like exact. Like if you open a can of Wolf brand chili, you cannot turn it upside down and get it
Gotcha,
out. Like
yeah.
it is.
It's in there.
It's in there.
Do you remember we talked a few months ago on the radio about how like it was kind of upsetting that people would talk about their kids' bowel movements? And here we are talking about your kids' bowel movements.
Yeah. Because I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, I love it.
It's not on Facebook or oh wait, yeah, it is.
Yeah. I did
Oh, I'm
see.
just poking.
Yeah, no, I had Allie show me somebody on Facebook who's like, look at what they do with their kids, and they post naked videos of their kids on Facebook. And I'm not talking about like a quick little, okay, he was just in a diaper or whatever, like running around. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to have a naked kid. That kid is wearing clothes, all right? I know this is Arkansas, but I can't deal with him running around the house naked. I
I
cannot
just
do
wonder
it.
though, like I know there's a point when the kids learn to take the
Sure.
clothes off themselves, and it's just at some point you just got to give up.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, fine, all right, you're naked.
I guess I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna film it and give him like a peanut butter sandwich to eat and some toys to play with. That's what it'd be like. Hey, get your clothes back on. Like
I think
this
it's
seemed
all-
like a normal.
I anticipate a lot of running around naked and a mess, with peanut butter all over him or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just and I anticipate little family videos of that, but not put on social media. I don't know. I think that's where I'll probably cross the line.
We didn't
First-
run around
Save
naked.
that for
No,
later on.
nobody wants to see it. It makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
For sure.
And there
then
are
if
other
you're
people
not,
that don't feel uncomfortable with it, that they don't
Yeah.
need to see it either.
Exactly.
You just never know. Don't do
Yeah.
it.
I'm just refrain from posting anything.
Yeah.
That's I think
that's
it.
better.
I did realize the other day I took my first picture of the baby.
Yay.
Oh,
And it was
look at you.
terrible.
Yeah,
Like I'm the worst photographer, and I don't understand. I could buy the nicest, newest
were his
iPhone.
eyes closed?
Yeah, that's all right. And of course, I took one, and I was
Yeah.
like, blah,
Be good
I
enough.
suck. Yeah, but I could have the newest iPhone or whatever, what have you, and my pictures will still come out shaky and grainy.
Like
and
Yeah.
a crooked Polaroid photo.
Yes,
It's like, what's
yes.
his last known photo?
Yeah, I've looked up the reviews. People are like, "Oh, the cameras on this phone that I have is really good, really good." And I can't. It looks like I'm taking it from a flip phone from 2007.
You just need to learn how to use it. That's
Do I need to learn
yeah.
how?
It's just the lighting of our homes. Like mine, like the lighting inside my home is like a fire inside of a cave. Is what it looks- it does not- there's no good photos being taken in my house.
Yeah.
Bad shadows and no one's ever in focus and.
I used to feel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just say, the first photo I took of the baby was when as soon as she was cut out of Kdqn. They were like holding on to her with one leg. She still had a bit of like umbilical cord attached to her, and they're like, "Come on, get a photo, Dad." And I'm like, I think I'm gonna throw up. Actually, is what it.
oh my.
Yeah, and they had me take like it almost looks like I'm taking a selfie, but someone's taking the photo, and it's me posing with the baby next to Kdqn, who's just knocked out. Like,
Yeah.
and there's like the anesthesiologist like in the background still doing, like I'm like butt up against him,
Yeah.
and he's still trying to do that. She's totally knocked out. There's blood everywhere, and it is
That's
a photo I will
crazy.
never show anyone. It's in
Yeah.
my phone right now, but I will
should
never
probably get rid of
I
that.
really should. And I'll look back at it, and I feel really sad sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
my life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bad, rough shape.
My God.
They were like, they asked me at one point, even if I want to come around and get a picture from the other side of this, they put like a plastic a tarp.
Yeah.
Wife's laying down. They put a tarp from her neck up to the ceiling. And they're like, "Do you want to come around the other side and get a picture?" Like, no,
of Caitlin's head.
no.
For
the rest of her,
Yeah.
For she had a C-section.
Yeah.
They're like, "Come on, take a look."
So for like photo evidence or something like.
I've seen CSI.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
all of the organs I need to see. Of anybody
Yeah,
ever.
I'm good, especially not my wife.
Especially
Yeah.
not hers,
Yeah.
And I mean, like, they...
And how would she feel? You're running around.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Smile, babe. Come
Yeah,
on, smile.
Well, I don't know. When my husband had all of his head surgeries, I looked up the actual surgeries on YouTube and watched them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to see brain?
Oh yeah, when they did his surgery, they took they took like pieces of his skull out so that they could lift stuff off the brain and it's so crazy. I love it.
Man.
I'm obsessed with that stuff.
I don't like the brain. I don't like seeing the brain.
I
Yeah,
don't
it is
see any of it,
kinda
really.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got to get into it. Time for some weather. But first, I do want to shout out that we are, of course, doing the football squares. That starts today. So if you don't know how it works, be the 10th caller when you hear the football squares sounder. It sounds like this.
Wait.
No, Jen, that's
I
the
still don't know.
holiday.
I still don't know what it sounds like.
It sounds like, are you ready for some football?
Okay.
It sounds
Now
like
I know.
that.
Are
So-
you ready for some football?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So when you hear that, I know that was perfect replica of it. Don't call in. We're not doing it right now. You have to pick up your football squares play sheet, though. And if you're wondering where you can do that, by the way, 10th caller, we ask you who's in the square, and then we cross their name out when you get it correct. But how do you figure out who's in the square? Well, you pick up your football squares play sheet in Kdqn at Zuniga's Liquor, Gentry Chevrolet, TJ's, Harris Drug, Pruitt's Food, Ricky's Body Shop, Sevier County Farmers Co-op, Twisted Tines Outfitters, On Demand Custom Print Apparel, and at H&R Block. If you're in Dirks, stop by Kenya's Drive-In. If you're in Horatio, at Prime Country Meats. In Locksburg, at Locksburg Grocery. In Ashdown, at Noah's Ark Park Preschool and Daycare, in Texarkana at Orr Hyundai, in Broken Bow at Smartphone EMT, and in Idabel, Judy's Wholesale Furniture, Hilltop Hardware and Lumber, and Lovewell Farm Supplies. There you have it. Pick up your Football Squares play sheet today and join in on the fun, because when that sheet is completely filled out, and then we do the the whole tallying up with the scores and whatnot on Super Bowl day, you win yourself $500 in cash if it lands on you. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to do the weather, brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
Agriculture is more than a business. It's a way of life. My bank understands agriculture. They're local. They're here for the long haul. Agriculture is a business that varies like the weather. That's why I need a financial partner I can grow with, in good times and bad, weather or not.
Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Number one country weather.
That is hideous.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything as bad as that. Oh, today, my gosh, happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day, everybody.
Yes.
That is not the way to celebrate it, though.
Yeah, if you feel like making a statue of him today, just don't make that one that they just
Yeah.
unveiled in Boston.
What's wrong
No.
with just a statue? All right, it's supposed to pay tribute to a man, not like, stroke your artistic, whatever, my creativity.
It only cost $10 million, so.
Yeah, there you go. 20% chance of showers today, mainly before noon. Cloudy, gradually becoming sunny with a high near 74. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour today. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 47. Tomorrow, looking at a high of 72. Tomorrow night, a 30% chance of showers with a low of 53. Yeah, Wednesday, 80% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms.
Get your galoshes out.
Yeah, a high near 69. And then rolling through into the weekend, doesn't have too much to talk about. Saturday sitting at a 20% chance of showers. So there you have it. And we are done with the weather. It's brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
All right.
Yes, indeed, my friends. Let me flip this switch. There we go. I don't know what to do when, Miles was gone for the night on Friday. And it's like you have these grand ideas. It's like anything else, like a day off, these grand ideas with no plans, and you just eat ice cream and just throw it away.
No, it's not thrown away. You got a little taste of your life from just a few months ago, really.
Yeah.
Just
Fair
that
enough.
freedom to be able to do anything. That's why I do like how our baby, she's by 7 o'clock, she's done. She wants to go to bed, So at least we always know every night we got those few hours. We do whatever we want, and a lot of times it's just not a whole lot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
We did watch Lord of the Rings.
All of it?
Not all of it. Yeah. Allie has never seen it.
Oh, man.
Bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So we watched the first half of the Fellowship.
Okay, yeah, because you got
So-
the extended edition. So
Yes,
like
we
4
did.
hours.
Yeah,
each.
exactly. She's like, "How much longer is it?" It's like 2 a.m. I'm like, "We're not even halfway through."
With the first movie.
Yeah, with the first movie. So sit down, strap in.
Yeah.
Get some coffee.
Yeah. Exactly, but that is a time-consuming movie right there, and I'm planning on like doing some other stuff. I got some stuff in front of me I'm trying to get done, and I can't just put it down. You can't look away from Lord of the Rings.
Pretty
It's
good.
so good. And then you got me singing the music all weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Ba-na-na, bum, 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 boom, ka, ba, ba, boom, ka. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's like the Isengard music or whatever.
Ba-da.
Ba-ba-da.
We're just rocking out to
yeah,
some
dude.
Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
soundtrack.
I just got my Bluetooth headphones on,
Yeah.
taking Miles for a stroll down the neighborhood with my Lord of the Rings music on. I'm ducking arrows and orcs and stuff.
Well,
It's
that's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
We watched the new Jurassic Park movie.
Oh.
Over
Okay.
or the Jurassic World, I guess. It's a different series from Jurassic
Yeah,
Park.
get it right.
Yeah, sorry. This one, hey, I'm going to suspend my belief a little bit because it is about dinosaurs, but this one was just unbelievable. Like, it was just not that good. I really went in. I was really excited. My wife Not so interested in the whole concept of it. She loved Jurassic Park. Who doesn't like that one? But
Right.
every single one after that, she has not cared for whatsoever. I finally broke her will down and said, let's watch it. There's nothing else to watch. Let's check it out. So we did. It's like 2.5 hours long. And it was just... Like, even me coming in as like a super fan of the idea of Jurassic Park and all that, like, I'd love that. That'd be awesome to go to Jurassic Park and go see some dinosaurs, you know? Feed a cow to a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to do that?
Pull
Right.
the lever.
Yeah, you put in your quarter and it picks one out of the vending machine. But
This is with Chris Pratt still?
it had everybody. It had all the originals too.
Oh.
Interesting.
Even Dodson. He was the bad guy. Do you remember in the first Jurassic Park? It's like right at the beginning. You got Newman. He's like, Dodson.
Yeah,
I got
yeah.
Dodson here.
Yeah.
You know, he gives them the Barbasol can that's got the secret container at the bottom.
With the egg or whatever.
That guy is
amber.
or to put the samples in or whatever.
yeah.
That guy who gives them the can is the main bad guy. Like, they scrounged up every extra from Jurassic
gosh.
Park and put him. At one point, there's like 9 people in the scene. All the originals and then all the new main characters, and they're getting attacked by this T-Rex kind of thing. And you're watching this knowing, oh, they have set up all these. Not a single one of these people is going to get eaten by
Right,
dinosaurs. There's
yeah.
no suspense because
Yeah.
it's got 9 people that this movie has just hit you on a hammer repeatedly
Yeah.
to make you believe that they're the greatest
Yeah.
people in the movie.
They've got the plot armor.
They got the plot armor. Not a single one of them even gets a scratch.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, I want to. Come on, let's see a movie about dinosaurs running amok. You expect 1 or 2 people going to get eaten by a dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Nah, doesn't happen.
Is this the one, like, it starts out because how does Chris Pratt keep finding himself in this situation, you know? It just never fails. But this is the one that opens up with him, like, he's retired, right? And he's, like, living in Africa, like, or something. They come to him, he's, like, working on a dirt bike or something. Like, he's, like, tinkering on a dirt bike.
I think that was like the first or second of those
Oh, is
Jurassic
it?
World. In this one, he's retired into like the Sierra Nevadas, I think is where he's at. And now dinosaurs have somehow, they're all over the world.
Right.
Now they don't really explain that much. I guess they just
Jurassic
kind of
World, I guess.
Yeah, they just kind of roamed around. Nobody stopped them. And so he's like in Sierra Nevada. At one point, he's riding a horse trying to rope a dinosaur.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And he does, and he like, I don't know what he does with it afterwards. Eats it. I mean, they never show
Yeah.
anything. I kept wondering, is he going to ride it into battle at some point?
Yeah.
No, he never does. He doesn't eat it. I don't know what he does with it.
Oh,
Turns
he
it over
stinks.
to a zoo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's particularly. It was just not a good movie. I mean, it was fun.
Really?
Don't get me wrong, it was fun. But if you're somebody who likes at least a little bit of a plot or an idea, there ain't nothing to sink your teeth into on this.
So you didn't like the old characters just getting bandied about? No. You know?
And Jeff Goldblum's awful. Just awful, man.
He's not the same guy that he used to be. Now he's
No.
like very, I don't know.
He's strange.
He's just strange.
And they're just like, man, you just be you up
Yeah.
there. Like, no, man, you got to put some limits on that guy.
yeah. So does he act like his old character at all? Or he throws
he
his
acts like
new
he's not all
spin
there.
on it? Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
yeah. But, you know, hey, it was a lot of dinosaurs. There was a lot of different
Too
types.
many?
Yeah, there were too many.
many
I couldn't keep up
dinosaurs.
with them. I would have rather seen like fewer dinosaurs doing more.
Yeah.
As opposed to a lot of dinosaurs not doing a whole lot.
Right.
Yeah. They were just always there. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Were you a fan of those newer Jurassic Worlds?
Absolutely not.
No?
I tried
Aw.
multiple times, but honestly, if Chris Pratt is in something, there's a good chance I'm not watching it.
What about that girlfriend of his though?
She was
Like,
the worst. She's the
Why
worst.
does she
in it.
keep making? She was like
Bryce
she was
Dallas
like-
Howard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't she just like a park attendant or something?
Something like
then
that?
Scientist?
was she a scientist?
Now
I don't
she's like a
remember now.
bumbling fool
Yeah.
throughout all this. She's almost like the comic relief of the movie or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
she had such a bad time in the first one. You'd think she would have distanced herself, gotten far away from any type of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World.
she starts like a PETA thing or something where they go around and they bust captured dinosaurs. Like
Oh, I
because
see.
there's a illegal dinosaur trade going
Yeah,
on.
sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And so, I don't know.
That sounds
She was the worst
terrible.
character in the whole thing.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
What's his
go,
name
man.
from the original? That was the paleontologist. What's his name?
Sam Neill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
bad. He's
Yeah.
all right. He's aged well.
Right.
You know.
Right. But then was he
Love
as
Samuel.
spry as he was?
No, they're all like 70s
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Again, and they constantly running from dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You ain't acting up or nothing. Like, you really get away every time. Every time.
Every time. Not going to lose a leg or nothing. You, Jen, you going to watch it?
No, I did try to watch this one
Yeah.
a few months back, and I got I think 25 minutes in, and I just shut it off. I honestly can't stand Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I just don't like him. I can even say the H word. I hate him.
You hate Chris
No, I
Pratt.
don't hate him.
Yeah.
I really just don't like him, though.
Right. He makes no sense being
He
in
doesn't.
these movies.
He's not funny. He's not a good actor.
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
well, Ryan Reynolds is getting older and we need him to replace him with somebody, so let's do Chris Pratt, Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he does a whole new National Lampoon's series.
Let's replace a terrible actor with an even more terrible actor. Great.
Exactly. But he's buff. He is buff. The
Well-
buff funny man.
Caitlin did some writing for all you Jurassic World fans out there who thought, oh, no, it's probably over with now. No, they're going to launch another. I don't know if it's going to
Of
be
course,
Jurassic
yeah.
Universe or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You went from park to world. What's left?
Yeah. Solar system. we got some things
yeah.
in between there.
Yeah.
Jurassic
Oh,
Galaxy.
yeah. They're going to go populate Mars now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Dinos on the moon.
Great.
That'd be
sounds
real
fun.
fun.
Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Well, there you have it. Don't go see the new
That's
no, go see
free
it.
on Amazon
There you
Prime.
go.
So
Yeah.
I would not recommend anyone spend money to go see it, but it's free. Hey, it's a lot of dinosaurs. A few people
Yeah.
get eaten. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
so there's something.
There's a bunch of movies that are worth free.
Yeah.
Like that are terrible, but if they're free, not the biggest.
Yeah.
Not too much skin off your back.
It's a good one if you're like reading a book and you just like to have something going in the background that's not going to be too distracting. Put that on.
The dinosaurs chasing aren't too distracting.
It's just not.
They're just not.
There's not that much of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be very distracted. just sitting back trying to read my poetry book, and I'm like, keep looking at the dinosaurs.
Really, most of the dinosaurs that you see are Sam Neill and the other old
Yeah,
ones
yeah.
from the first movie. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
They're like more scary.
Yeah.
All right, we should get out of here. It's time. We got your Kern Heights Motivational Monday. Shout out to Bobby Fisher, Egg Vantage Report, and a McDaniel Livestock Sale Report. Brief ads before we get into Jen's pro tips and all the rest. So we'll be back with the Brew Crew.
Hi, this is Bobby Fisher, pastor of Kern Heights Baptist Church here in Kdqn, inviting you to spend a minute in God's Word with me this morning. We know the Bible teaches us to pray, but sometimes God has to remind us how important prayer really is. In Mark chapter 9, the disciples were unable to cast out a demon from a young man, which required Jesus stepping in to do what they could not do. Later, the disciples asked him why, and he replied, "This kind comes out only by prayer." A few chapters earlier in Mark 6:13, the scripture says that the disciples drove out many demons. Apparently, their earlier success caused them to neglect to pray about the situation with the demon in Mark 9. The result was failure. So what can we learn from this? Don't let success keep you from praying. The scripture tells us in 1 Thessalonians 5:17 to pray without ceasing. Do that and God will bless you. Join us Sunday mornings at 11 o'clock at 822 North 9th Street or on Facebook live stream.
Good morning, I'm Kate Morgan. It's time to take a look at your EAB early morning market update. Here's how the market's closed. March corn at $6.54, up 1 1/4. May up 1 1/2 at $6.54. January soybeans at $15.01 1/2, up 34 3/4, with March of 21 3/4 at $14.92 1/2. March wheat at $7.43 1/2, down 3 1/4. May also down 3 1/4 at $7.51 1/2. March cotton at $85.67, up 3.09. May up 3.07 at $85.69. January rice at $17.50, up 12. March also up 12 at $17.77. In the livestock complex, February live cattle at $156.78, down 58. April down 60 at $160.68. January feeder cattle at $182.70, down 110. March down 90 at $185.65. And February lean hogs at $80.28, down 225. April down 188 at $89.65. That's your early morning market update from your EAB Ag Network. Have a great day.
The first ever Arkansas Grown Conference and Expo is coming soon. The Arkansas Department of Agriculture and ag organizations are hosting this in-person event where our farmers who grow our farm-to-table food can connect, hear from experts, take farm tours, and network. Join us for the Arkansas Grown Conference and Expo at the Embassy Suites in West Little Rock, January the 25th through the 28th. The deadline to register is January 11th. Sponsors and vendors are also invited. Go to arkansasgrown.org to learn more.
Bad theater seats, cheap Halloween masks, my apartment, all things with obstructed views. Add to these large trucks and buses. 18-wheelers and large buses have big blind spots, and like my apartment, they don't always have the best view. Bus and truck drivers deal with blind spots around the entire vehicle. Always take care not to ride alongside or too close behind them. Our roads, our safety. Learn more at sharetheroadsafely.gov.
The folks at McDaniel Livestock Exchange celebrated their 3rd anniversary at their sale on Monday, January 9th, and it was the biggest sale in their 3-year history, with 2,226 head of cattle on offer. Number 1 steers, 1 to 200 pounds, sold from 166 to a high of 217.5. 2 to 3 weight steers brought 209 to a high of 275. 3 to 4 weight steers ranged from 206 to a high of 265. 4 to 5 weight steers sold from 201 to a high of 242.5. 5 to 6 weight steers ranged from 190 to a high of 220. 6 to 7 weight steers brought 168 to 192.5. 7 to 8 weight steers sold from 159 to 174. 8 to 900 pound steers ranged from 149 to 167, and over 900 pound steers sold from 120 to a high of 143. Number 1 heifers, 2 to 300 pounds, sold from 176 to a high of 212.5. 3 to 4 weight heifers ranged from 171 to a high of 215. 4 to 5 weight heifers brought 171 to a high of 215. 5 to 6 weight heifers sold from 169 to 188. 6 to 7 weight heifers ranged from 156 to 175. 7 to 8 weight heifers brought 150 to 160. 8 to 900 pound heifers sold from 121 to 145, and over 900 pound heifers brought 126 to 142.5. And goats sold from 95 to a high of 170. And that's the report from the big sale on Monday, January 9th, 3rd anniversary at McDaniel Livestock Exchange in Valiant, Oklahoma. Our family serving your family. Cattlemen, don't miss the action Monday morning, 10 o'clock at McDaniel Livestock Exchange in Valiant. For AgVantage, I'm Jay Bunyard reporting.
The City of Kdqn is implementing a work order system to track service requests and be more responsive. To report leaks, missed sanitation stops, or request brush pickup, please call City Hall at 584-3445. Brush collection has been moved to Wednesday. If you have brush, you must call for service. Crews will work from the work order list, and they do not run routes for brush. In case of after-hour emergencies, water and sewer duty phones are listed in your phone book. Please do not call the city shop for service. Remember, to request services, call City Hall at 584-3445.
The holidays are past us, and we have a renewed hope for tomorrow. And your friends at Gentry Chevrolet hope the best for you and yours, but some things remain the same. If you're going to keep the family ride a little longer, make sure it's winterized at Gentry Chevrolet in Kdqn. Check the antifreeze, change the oil, get the front end aligned. Gentry Chevrolet has windshield repair replacement services available, and no-wait oil changes available too. If you're ready for a new one, let Gentry Chevrolet order it for you. And remember, they have the best pre-owned inventory in our area. Check them out online at GentryChevyInc.com.
You know, a whole lot of folks are tired of the ridiculous prices of feed, fertilizer, and pretty much all supplies that have to do with farming. Unless, of course, you're a customer at Davis Feed Company. You see, at Davis Feed Company, we keep prices as low as possible. Because we're farmers too, and we understand. So stop going to the big store where they treat you like a number, and come to Davis Feed, where we treat you like one of the gang.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for production workers. Both shifts, part-time and temporary positions also available, with wages from $17.25 up to $21.95 per hour, as well as a $2 per hour attendance incentive. All new hires receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications available online at jobbite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action, equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Banking locally does a lot for your community. Diamond Bank is a family-owned community bank that makes all of our decisions locally. With Diamond Bank's new rewards checking accounts, we pay you to bank with us. Earn a high interest rate or get cash back every month. Stop by one of our 15 convenient locations today and discover the Diamond Bank difference. Or visit us online at www.diamond.bank. Diamond Bank, 404 East Collinray Drive in DeQueen. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We know you're out there. We know you have the skills. We know you have the tools. We're just waiting for you to apply. Ready to start your next career? Husqvarna Group has your opportunity. Full-time employment positions are now available with starting pay at $15.25 an hour. Apply in person at No. 1 Poland Drive in Nashville, Arkansas, or online at husqvarnagroup.com.
Getting gifts is great if you get what you want. If you don't, it can be a little awkward and time-consuming. You either keep it and you never use it, or you try and exchange it, which is not always so easy without a receipt. Save yourself the hassle. Set up a gift registry with Harris Drug & Gifts in historic downtown DeQueen. With Gift Registry at Harris Drug, you pick out exactly what you want and make it easy for your friends and family to pick out a gift they know you'll love. Breezy peasy. Gift giving made easy. That's Harris Drug & Gifts, downtown DeQueen.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew, and that Harris Drug and Gifts ad right there is everything you need to know. Your family hometown run pharmacy for over 50 years. Check out their Razorbacks Corner, of course, and their bridal registry, free gift wrapping, free local delivery, you name it. Proud sponsors of the Morning Brew. We appreciate Harris Drug and Gifts a lot, and they sponsor the new segment Jen's Pro Tips, where she brings you tips and it's not just tips, it's a whole bunch of different suggestions. Yeah.
Whatever I feel like,
whatever Jen feels like. So Jen, what do you have for us today?
Well, this week I wanted to focus a little bit more on some cheap, small ways you can make your house feel a little more homey.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, I think it's really, really, really important, because where do we go at the end of the day? What's our safe place? It's always home, right?
Yeah.
And we want that space to feel comfy and safe again. But before I get into those tips on how we can decorate, spruce things up a little bit on a budget, I think it's really important we talk about how to declutter.
Yeah.
That's a really big one. I know all of us, we've had issues with that. Especially going into the new year, I think it's a good time to really start over and get clean and go through each room in the house and figure out how we can organize our stuff.
Yeah. Because how much junk do you not need?
Yeah. Sometimes we hoard things. Some things can definitely be put in a box and put into storage, right? Some things deserve to go back to the rightful owner. Sometimes we borrow things, right?
Yeah.
So, I want to talk about decluttering first. And I know, especially if you have kids, it's kind of crazy. You get busy. It's hard to pick up after everybody when they're constantly making a mess.
Me.
But yeah.
Like literally you clear off a shelf space or any type of flat area. All my stuff is going on it within the next few minutes.
Yeah, you just need to try to be a little bit more mindful of where you're putting your stuff. It's easier said than done, but if you really try to make a concerted effort to be a little bit more organized, it's going to make you feel better in the long run. So I just kind of suggest people start with one room, and if maybe you don't have as much time as you'd like, I'd say start with 5 minutes a day and just kind of work yourself up from there. And I have 2 rules that I personally follow. Number 1 is if I'm renting, I picture how my landlord would see my home, right?
Yeah.
Say my landlord's going to come do a walkthrough. I want everything looking really good, right?
Right.
So I use that. I just pretend like my landlord is coming over.
Yeah.
If I own my own home, it's how would my friends or family view my house if they walk through right now?
Right.
So, yeah.
Another not good.
Not good, exactly. So when we're working on a room and we're trying to declutter, there's a 12-12-12 rule. So in those 5 minutes, if you have the 5 minutes, find 12 things to donate, 12 things to put into storage. 12 things to donate, 12 things to throw away.
Yeah.
And 12 things to find proper homes for.
Right.
If that's borrowed stuff, or maybe you have, for some reason, kitchen items in your craft room that need to go back into the kitchen, or vice versa, whatever it is. Just start there.
12 items to donate. That's the tough one for me.
Yeah, or you can lower it to 5 maybe.
Right.
If you're starting off small with just 5 minutes, start there. I find that checklists really help, because when you're mindfully writing things down, you're more likely to do them.
Yeah.
Right.
I just get distracted. I need help with that. So if I get in to start cleaning a room, I get distracted by something else, and that's like my worst part. There is staying focused. So a checklist.
A checklist is good. Yeah. Say, okay, this is what I need to get done in these 5 minutes, and I have to get those done. And then I can be distracted by everything else.
Right.
I always find, like I told you, the first thing you want to do is really get the items out that you think can be thrown away. Get those out of the way so they're out of your mind, and you can focus on what's left in that room.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for today. Just start with 5 minutes a day and find homes for all those things that maybe just don't need to be sitting out taking up room.
Yeah, tons of stuff that's just nonsense, just sitting there that you look at and it's like you could, at the very least, shove that into a box and the box into a closet or something.
Yeah, don't go shoving things in under your bed or into a closet. Try to be more mindful of where you're putting stuff as well. Go get some cheap totes and just label them.
Yeah.
With whatever Christmas decorations, crafts, junk, whatever.
Yeah.
And just start there. Start getting organized. It's going to make you feel so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you just start with 5 minutes a day.
Oh, when your place is clean, nothing feels better than when your place is nice and clean and decluttered.
Yeah.
And Greg Revel's in studio now. How's
beard.
The beard looks incredible.
It does.
I'm sneaking you.
Yeah, you are.
Didn't want to interrupt.
Your beard looks great.
Very
sir.
handsome.
Yeah. But how do you feel in a clean house, a clean room? Like you ever let a room get too bad and then it's clean and you feel so much better?
Yes.
Yes.
I know that feeling.
Do you have a room in your house that your wife does not touch? Not go in and clean?
No.
Greg Revel's man
no,
cave?
That's the shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how does that end up looking?
Which, I call it a shop. It's really just my storage place. And my little man cave.
Yeah. You got like a TV in there and stuff?
TV, a couch, a recliner.
Yeah.
Okay. Bathroom, sink.
All right. Yeah. So that's where you watch the game.
Can't cook.
Yeah. Right.
So I have to order out.
Yeah.
Which is okay too.
Do you have a popcorn maker for your man
I do
cave?
not have a popcorn maker.
We need to fix that. Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
When's your birthday?
I can't tell.
You're a little tangled up there. Did you have a good weekend, sir?
I had a great weekend. How about you?
It was a weekend. I'm not going to say
I heard
it was
you were
good.
childless for a little while.
Yeah, childless on Friday night. Didn't know how to handle it. Still, of course, in your mind. Like 3 hours went by, and I'm like, oh, crap. I forgot. Like go and check on an empty crib. What happened?
Where's my baby?
Yeah.
You see that kind of stuff all the time. I was like watching a video where a woman is holding her baby, right, sitting on the couch, and she's got her foot on the rocker on like a little rock, like maybe the car seat or whatever, and she's just rocking an empty car seat, thinking the baby's in there, but she's holding the baby.
Yeah.
And then she looks down and realizes the car seat is empty. She gets up, she starts freaking out, looking all over the place before she realizes I'm holding my baby right now.
I've
I
done
can
that.
totally
I've done
see
that
that
with my watch and my phone.
Yeah.
So,
You're
never
like-
with a baby. And I was going to tell you something about your baby. The first one, you're like that. The second one is kind of, by the third one, you're just like, oh, they're gone.
They're gone.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah. Now, is it a point? Do you make it a point to like not do anything? That's like
anything you do is not doing anything,
right?
Compared to that,
yeah, fair enough.
When you've got the control and responsibility of another human being in your hands, that's just all-consuming.
Absolutely.
And so when it's gone, it's like, it doesn't matter what you're doing. You could be scrubbing the floor with a toothbrush. It's still like a lot easier,
Right. And that's the thing. It's so easy to just let the time completely slip away when you're watching after a child. You know?
I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, Jen's Pro Tips, again, brought to you by Harris Drug and Gifts. I need these, so I like that 555, and I like the checklist.
Yes.
I'm going to start with that. Although my room is nearly good to go. You know, it's just some boxes. I would rather the stuff be out of the boxes. I want to get away from the, boxing of everything and throwing it into a closet,
It's just a good way to consolidate things too. Like I say, get yourself 3 boxes or 3 bags just to hold stuff in, to throw away, to donate,
Just like that.
Yep.
It's time for Genuine RV Power Trivia. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Bill out $1 billion bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
That's right. Back. Time for Genuine RV Power Trivia. By the way, we do know on Friday we did not do the drawing for the Facebook Live giveaway. It was a packed show. And then by the 8 o'clock hour, of course, we had Charlie Farley, and that time just slipped away. So we will be drawing for last week's Facebook Live today.
Yeah.
So very exciting for that. Greg has a gift that will probably be available for pickup tomorrow, not quite today.
Mhm.
I left it at home today.
They left it at home
I'm
today.
sorry.
You don't have to be that honest.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's like that State Farm commercial, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
You don't have to be that personal.
Yeah. So stay tuned. We're going to draw for that before the local lowdown. So in the 7:20 to 7:30 range, we'll draw for that. So stay tuned during that. If you were hoping to get in on that last week, I know we had somebody call, a little upset maybe, but that's the way it goes sometimes.
It was busy.
It was busy. Anyway, it's time. Genuine RV and Power Sports sponsors this trivia. Go to genuinerv.com today. I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to call 642-2190. If you get it correct or somebody saves your life, you get yourself breakfast and a car wash token. Let's do it. Here is your question. These are the 3rd most popular of its kind in the U.S. Over 1 billion are consumed by Americans each year. It is a consumable. But here's the thing. I personally find these to be a love 'em or hate 'em type of thing. What are they? Very vague, but we're hoping to get some people in, calling, and we'll get to the right thing, get some hints and whatnot. But for now, these are the 3rd most popular of their kind in the U.S. Over 1 billion are consumed by Americans each year, and I personally find these to be a love 'em or hate 'em type of deal. What are they? 642-2190, 642-3637, 898-3624.
If you're in Little River County.
Yes, that's if you're in Little River.
You can't call that number in Sevier County. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work?
Yeah, it does. I'm just kidding. If you want a local number and you're in Little River County, you can use that number.
There you go.
Or you can call long distance from
China
Sevier County. or
Okay.
anywhere else.
If you're in China, call 898.
Ritesh can call if he
Yeah,
wants
that's
to.
right.
Yeah.
642-2190. Jennifer? What?
I can't look at Greg.
Why?
Because of his beard.
Oh, no. He does look different, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way. You look weird in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I didn't say it was weird.
I know.
Are we live right now?
I don't know. Are we? I don't think so. Is anybody listening?
I don't think so.
Somebody
I don't
call
think
and just tell us
anybody's
you're listening. You don't
Yeah,
have to get an answer.
That's right. Maybe I'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
642.
Forgot we were doing trivia.
Yeah.
You know the answer, don't you?
No,
Oh, you don't? I do.
I've got a good guess.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think it is? That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Clearly not the one.
It's not the right one, though. These are the third most popular of their kind in the U.S. Over 1 billion are consumed by Americans each year, and I personally find these to be a love 'em or hate 'em type of thing. What are they? Here we go. Somebody calling right away. 642, or sorry, good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Monsters?
What's that, sorry?
Monsters? Drink?
Monsters. Oh,
the energy
that's-
drink?
That's a great answer, actually. Not what I'm looking for today, but that's a good one.
Mushrooms.
Not mushrooms.
Olives.
Not olives either. Monsters, I think, closer than any of what you guys are saying. These are actually a nice little snack. Nice
Okay.
little kind of a junky snack.
Okay.
Yeah. These are the third most popular of their kind in the U.S. Over 1 billion are consumed by Americans each year. And I personally find these to be a love 'em or hate 'em type thing. What are they? Nice little snack these are. No, they're going to be more of the sweet variety as well. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia. This is just sad. Somebody clip this and then upload it. It's the saddest thing that's ever happened in America. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Oysters?
Ooh.
Oysters is not correct, but that's a good answer. Jennifer?
I just had something.
Yeah? No, you didn't. Greg, you got anything?
Fig Newtons.
How do you know that?
You got it?
Yeah, he got it. It's Fig Newtons.
Oh, I love
Yes,
Fig Newtons.
I love them too.
Yeah, I love them too. But they are a love and hate thing.
That's right.
I've met some people that,
Yeah.
Fig Newtons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who do we have on the phone? Greg has saved your life.
Johnny Hogue?
All right. Perfect. Do you like Fig Newtons, sir?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Well, there you go. See, poll. See, Patrick, you like? We got 5 people right now who like Fig Newtons, so that's a big deal. Thanks so much, man. You can pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10. Thanks for playing.
Did you Google it?
Thank you.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
How did you come
I
up
did
with
not
Fig
Google it.
Newtons?
I did not Google it.
Somebody else did and texted you?
Yeah.
No.
JJ Lopez says, "Good morning, everyone. Good morning, JJ."
Good morning.
Yes,
I am
Fig
not
Newtons.
sharing my secrets.
Okay. Well, there you go. Fig Newtons are the third most popular cookie in the U.S.
What's number?
as of 2022?
Oh, do you know what number?
I didn't see what that was, but over 1 billion of those are consumed by Americans every year. How'd you get it?
That's secret, man.
What?
I feel like there's a few people that might know that secret too. I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. It's National Fig Newton
That's
Day.
what he just showed me.
Oh, okay.
Just look at the national days.
Don't give out my secrets. My secret now. But I have met people who are like Fig Newtons. I feel like it's you either love them, you'll eat a whole row of them like a wood chipper.
Oh yeah.
Or you just
Have you ever,
you know,
if you've ever eaten, the people that don't like them hadn't eaten them. That's what I feel like. They won't try them because they think figs are nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, definitely.
I mean, there's some things that I don't try because the thought of them just.
Yeah. A fig.
Yeah.
Like it's kind
Oh,
of
I love figs. I remember our babysitter.
love figs.
Our babysitter had a fig tree
Yeah.
growing up, and we used to eat them right off
Go
the
out
tree.
there.
They were so
Well,
good.
that's because we were malnourished and underfed. You had to resort to
Eating figs.
Yeah, to wild, wild edibles.
Figs,
Went out
right
and
off the
picking-
tree.
Yeah.
They probably weren't even figs.
We can last all spring on these. You know? Yeah. I also once saw you snatch a fish out of the pond and just eat it like that. So you feral little child Jen was, going out there eating the figs and eating frogs whole and bugs, whatever she can.
Yeah.
She would do good on a loan.
I was hungry.
Yeah.
Figs and fish. She
Figs
likes
and
the
fish.
F food.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Fried figs.
Fried figs. There you go. Fig Newton's the answer. It's National Fig Newton Day. Everybody go out and find yourself some Pig Newtons. It's time for the news, though. We got to get into it. News brought to you by Teeter Motor Company. And that is all. We'll be back.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is Kdqn, DeQueen, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. History may not have been everyone's favorite subject in high school, but there's one way to get more personally involved in the topic these days: the history of your family. Americans are showing a growing interest in genealogy in recent years, as demonstrated through booming services like MyHeritage, 23andMe, and Ancestry.com. Americans want to know more about themselves by researching their family history. For the aspiring genealogist in our corner of the state, there is perhaps no resource as important as the Southwest Arkansas Regional Archives, also known as SARA. Melissa Nesbitt is the archival manager of the agency, based in Washington. Specifically, that is Washington, Arkansas, the Confederate-era capital of Arkansas, now home to historic Washington State Park. When it comes to researching family history, Nesbitt encourages Arkansans to include the regional archives as part of their journey.
We are actually a branch of the Arkansas State Archives out of Little Rock here in Washington, Arkansas. Now, that's Washington and Hempstead County. A lot of people get us confused with being in Washington County, but we're actually down in the southwest part of the state. And our mission basically is to focus on the 12 counties of southwest Arkansas that were originally part of Hempstead County, and to collect and preserve and make accessible the historical documents that pertain to that area.
Founded in 1978, SARA offers a variety of research resources within its 12-county region that includes Columbia, Hempstead, Howard, Lafayette, Little River, Miller, Nevada, Ouachita, Pike, Polk, Sevier, and Union counties. Those resources include primary documents such as letters, diaries, maps, photographs, newspapers, and broadsides. Books and other print resources are also able to help create a general Arkansas history reference library. Among SARA's collection is the Robert B. Waltz Photograph Collection. This collection boasts more than 2,500 images of people and places around southwest Arkansas dating back to the 19th century. Research services and staff are also available to help guide patrons on their hunt for genealogical information. Nesbitt stresses the importance of genealogy not just as a way to learn about history, but to discover your own personal connection to Arkansas's past.
For a lot of people, it just like myself, for instance, it gives you a sense of connection to the past that you wouldn't otherwise have, because it makes it much more personal. And I actually like to talk more about family history than just genealogy. Genealogy is kind of the bones of it, and then family history is kind of the meat on those bones. And so it helps to place yourself and your family, your ancestors in historical context and kind of some of the events that were going on.
Nesbitt adds there are a number of tips to keep in mind for the beginner genealogical researcher.
The main thing to remember with genealogy and family history is you always start with what you know and work backwards to what you don't know. And you ought to start with yourself and then build your tree from there. So that's step one. And so once you've done that, then we're able to help you see maybe which direction you need to go next. We can certainly show you how to access the online resources that we have available here. We offer free access to Ancestry.com. A lot of people don't necessarily have the means to get a subscription to that, but we offer it for free here. There are other free resources that we have, and it costs nothing to come in here, by the way. A lot of people ask us how much we charge for admission, and there is no admission. You just sign up for a research card, and it's free of charge to anybody. It doesn't even have to be anybody in state. It can be people out of state, out of the country, and we have had visitors from other countries before too, which is interesting to me. So, and then the last thing I would say is just get yourself organized and keep everything organized. Find a system that works for you and have fun with it.
For more information on beginning your journey into genealogy here in Southwest Arkansas, visit archives.arkansas.gov or contact Sarah directly by calling 870-983-2633. Arkansans are also welcome to visit the archives in person by making an appointment. The Southwest Arkansas Regional Archives are located at 201 Arkansas Highway 195 in Washington. We'll have some more news for you here in just a moment, but first let's take this break and hear these words from our sponsor.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, thinking you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal in the day you trade into.
Hey y'all, it's Ashley. Normally this would be Shannon telling you about a huge sale, or no payments for 30 days, or a cashback incentive. But Shannon is so busy putting folks behind the wheel of their dream car that he doesn't even have the time to record his own commercial. If he was here, he would make sure you knew Teeter Motor Company in Mena has the largest selection of program cars, the best customer service, and the most financing options in the area. So stop by and see Shannon and let Teeter Motor Company of Mena make you a deal.
And we're back with Kdqn News and some sports news. The Kdqn senior team suffered through a rough night Friday at Scrapper Arena. The Lady Leopards dropped a 73-22 decision to the defending state champions, while the Scrappers pulled away from the Kdqn boys to post a 76-42 victory. The girls' contest was over shortly after the opening tip as the highly regarded Nashville girls raced to a 29-2 lead and cruised to the 73-22 win. Belle Lindsay led the Lady Leopards with 19 points as the Kdqn girls fell to 11-5 on the season and 2-2 in conference play. The boys' action was closed for a while before the Nashville death proved too much to overcome as the Leopards were missing two injured starters, Manny Hernandez and Nathan Patterson. The game was tied at 20 early in the second quarter, but the Scrappers pulled away for the 76-42 victory. Cooper Young led Kdqn with 14 points. Sophomore Sam Graham, our McDonald's Player of the Night, scored 10 points and grabbed 4 rebounds. The Leopards fell to 0-4 in league play and 5-10 overall. And looking at some state news, the 2023 regular session is now underway. The session began last Monday when members of the 94th General Assembly took the oath of office. The House elected Matthew J. Shepard of El Dorado as the Speaker for the 94th General Assembly. He is the first person in state history to be elected Speaker for a third term. State Representative Deanne Vaught, whose district includes Sevier and Little River counties, was named this session's Assistant Speaker pro temp. On the second day of the session, the House and Senate convened for a joint session. All constitutional officers took the oath of office, and upon swearing in, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders gave an address outlining her legislative priorities. Those priorities mentioned included tax cuts, improving literacy, and improving public safety in Arkansas. The House also adopted the rules for the 94th General Assembly. Changes in the rules from the previous year include adding language that incorporates bill filing deadlines and fiscal impact statement requirements for legislation related to state-sponsored health benefits and scholarships. The deadline to file constitutional amendments is February 8th. The legislature will not convene today for Martin Luther King Jr. Day and will reconvene on Tuesday, January 17th at 1:30. You can watch all committees and House floor proceedings online at arkansashouse.org. And finally, a reminder that the city of Kdqn is closed today in observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. City officials are informing Kdqn residents the trash schedule for this week will be as follows. Today's trash will be picked up tomorrow. Tuesday's trash will be picked up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will remain the same. The city of Ashdown, the Little River Courthouse, and Sevier County Courthouse and landfill are also closed today in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We'll be back at 8 a.m. with some more local news, but in the meantime, check out your number one country online at kdqn.net. You can also find, like, and follow us on Facebook. This is Kdqn News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Did you know that Weyerhaeuser began operating in Arkansas in 1956 and currently employs 655 Arkansans? 100% of our 1.2 million acres of timberland are certified to sustainable forestry standards, and 100% of the fiber in our wood products are certified to the SFI fiber sourcing standard. We've been developing new building products and solutions for more than 100 years, carrying on the tradition of providing for our families and neighbors with products that we can be proud of.
So here is something awesome to help make life a little easier. Select Farmers Bank and Trust locations now feature interactive teller machines. Whoa, you say. That sounds cool, but what is it? You got a live teller processing your transactions with the same great service you're accustomed to, just from the other side of a screen, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturdays. Not only that, but our interactive teller machines provide ATM services 24 hours a day. How's that for speedy service and convenience? You can find a Farmers Bank and Trust location near you by visiting myfarmers.bank.
It's tax season, and H&R Block is here to make it a season worth celebrating. Whether you choose to file in person, virtually, or via drop-off, you'll get upfront, transparent pricing and expert help from tax pros that average a decade of experience. Plus, H&R Block's max refund guarantee means you'll ring in the season by getting every dollar you deserve. File your way with H&R Block, and tax season will feel just as good as all your favorite seasons. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply.
Visit your locally owned office just north of the 7071 junction in Kdqn. Call 642-2200. Judy's Wholesale Furniture in Idabel has a great assortment of name brand furniture, but did you know they are also stocked with all your kitchen appliance essentials from brands like GE, Whirlpool, and Speed Queen? Need a dishwasher, microwave, washer, or dryer? Visit Judy's Wholesale Furniture first and see why Judy's Wholesale is the Tri-State area's best place for furniture and kitchen appliances. Located at 259 North in Idabel, next to Gasquatch. Open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. Stop by or visit us on Facebook.
TJ's in Kdqn is a convenient in-and-out place for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Don't forget to stop by when you're taking a road trip or just wanting a quick and simple purchase for non-ethanol gas, fresh food, cold drinks, and more. And remember, their grill is open until 8 p.m. So call in your order today at 870-642-8025 for that quick pick meal. TJ's, the best place for your on-the-go convenience on the corner of Colin Ray and 9th Street in Kdqn.
Noah's Ark Preschool. Gentle, loving, experienced, and affordable. Noah's Ark Preschool at 460 Northwest Front Street in Ashdown cares about the developmental social skills of their students. Here at Noah's Ark, we love to create projects that enhance the child's creativity and thought process. Jamie looks forward to providing care for your little ones. Her motto is, "You leave them, and I will love them." Give Jamie a call at 870-667-0106 or visit Noah's Ark Preschool on Facebook.
Your premier propane provider, Pinnacle Propane, is back and stronger than ever with aggressive low pricing, consistently reliable service, and safety measures second to none. Pinnacle Propane is your best choice for safe, reliable propane and service at a great price. Call or visit one of our local service centers at Hope, Monticello, Mena, Nashville, or Kdqn to find which budget plan works best for you. For services, contact information, or to make a payment, visit us online at pinnaclepropane.com.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew. We have a very special guest in studio, a Mr. Jeff Holcomb, who is to be or is?
To be. Yeah, you haven't kicked out Bill Huddleston just yet.
No.
He's still got time to change his mind. No, he's probably done, isn't he? He ready to go.
He's done. He's hunting and fishing.
Gotcha. Yes, we have the beginning with the next school year. Going to be the new principal of Kdqn Junior High. Congratulations, condolences. Not sure just yet, but hey, the school put out a nice press release about it, and man, just talked a little bit about your background, and for one said this is for you. This is a bit of a dream come true. I mean, you're a long-time educator in this area, so
yeah, it happens really quickly, but definitely I've been around a while.
Yeah, so just how long you been assistant principal over there at the junior high?
This is my 14th year at the junior high.
So, well, pretty well positioned then to move over to principal. So, and that'll be starting 2023, 2024 school year?
Correct.
Awesome. Well, what got you into education in the first place? I mean, and kept you there this long?
My dad was an educator.
we ran the halls in the afternoons after school. I just grew up around school all my life. Mr. Blackwood lived next door. Brian's my best friend. We played in the halls and talked education, and it's just been a huge part of my life since I was a little kid.
Awesome. Well, and you're a DeQueen High School alum yourself, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, the move to principal, you pretty excited about that?
I'm very excited. I believe I told somebody yesterday the weight of my decision has kind of hit me in the head. But yeah, I'm ready to go. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah. Very familiar with everything that goes on. You're hopefully not going to get too much unknown, that's how I imagine when the president finally gets into office, I feel like they sit him down and they're like, here's all the things you don't know about the job.
Oh yeah, we're all the Area 51s,
yeah,
all that
exactly.
stuff.
Hopefully there's not a secret book that shows up when I get in the office. I agree. I know the ins and outs of it all. Of course, it's different when the decision is yours.
Mm-hmm.
I could go into Mr. Huddleston and say, hey, what about this? And then I've just effectively put it on him.
Right.
That's a little bit different. That's the thing that weighs on me at night a little bit. But, yeah, I've been there a long time, and there's always unknowns. That's the beautiful part about administration. If you like variety, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
But
keeps it interesting.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you'll say, well, I've never done that before, and I've been in education for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
well, what does the average day for a principal or assistant principal look like? Or you just never even know?
Well, we sit around, we put our feet up.
Yep.
Lots of coffee. Well, we start the morning doing bus duty. I'm down in the cafeteria, and so we kind of spread out. There's 4 of us that handle that end of the campus. And
make sure kids are getting there and everything. And
yeah, we got to get them there, get them in, get them breakfast, get them ready to go. So we start the morning like that. And then after that, as an assistant, I have a lot of my day is putting out fires.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Well, I imagine like the day-to-day, how much time are you able to dedicate to really try and like big picture thinking,
Well, again, as an assistant, that's not really been my role.
Okay, right.
So as a principal, I'm hoping that they're what I call planning time. You find time in the day to think about next week or next year, and et cetera, et cetera.
You're kind of fighting the day-to-day fires. So the principal then, as an assistant, you're fighting those day-to-day fires. So I guess the assistant or the full principal can be looking down the road. And
exactly.
What else to expect? And all
looking
that,
at test scores, thinking about what are we going to do? Is there a way to improve this?
Yeah, that's got to be tough. I mean, education obviously it's old at this point. It's been going on for quite a while, and trying to come up with ways to reinvent I don't know if you want to reinvent the wheel or just come up with subtle little changes. I bet it'd be pretty tough to really implement big changes.
Well, with everything going on now, how to incorporate TikTok into a lesson plan. And all that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's where the unknown comes from.
Sure.
We don't do big changes.
Yeah.
Not at the junior high. I think that's actually a credit to Mr. Huddleston. He would remind me all the time, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
What we found is if you do too much at once, you don't know what worked and what didn't. There's too much going on. And teachers have, in my opinion, the hardest job there is.
Yes. No front lines.
Physically, you're exhausted at the end of the day. Mentally, you can't even explain all of the different directions you've gone. Try having a conversation with 25 kids at one time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're thinking about in-depth questioning and how far you're going to go there and what are you going to do the next day, and somebody's not doing what they're supposed to do, or they're struggling with a concept. And so all that's going on at one time in a classroom. So at the end of the day, there's no doubt in my mind teaching is the hardest thing to do. And so what we try to do is make it easy for them, as easy as we can.
Sure.
So when you talk about big changes, you put them in a position where they're having to, it's almost double work.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want to try to make sure, first of all, we want them on board. And then second of all, we want to talk about, what can we do here in this little change, et cetera.
Well, I know you got to have a lot of passion to get into education. And then to be in a leadership role over so many people that have all that passion, that's got to be pretty inspiring. I know you've mentioned many times, just can't say enough about the teachers you got up there.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Absolutely wonderful situation that I'm in, especially. Now, our teachers across the district are amazing. which is reflected by our test scores and the way our kids behave, and all those things. But yeah, the teachers at the junior high, they're just not a better staff.
Yeah.
We like to have a good time, and then we go to work. And so it's a good mix of a positive, enjoyable day, and then we're educating kids in the process, and I hope they feel that too. My goal is for everyone to want to be there.
Sure. I'd like to get your thoughts maybe on a little bit of the role of where the junior high fits in the broader realm of K through 12. Where I went to school in Canada, I believe the same for you, Tyler. It was no junior high. It was you literally went from middle school straight thrown to the wolves in high school.
So what is junior?
8th and 9th grade?
Yeah, so
there's got to be a nice transition period for students getting out of middle school before they just go straight to high school. I mean, I have always thought that probably junior high is one of the more critical aspects of a K through 12, the whole K through 12 range.
I was going to say that because that's one of those times where it's like, okay, so you're not like a kid anymore, but you're not quite at like the high school, I'm just for example, for me, like kind of that almost jaded high school, like, you become a bit rebellious or what have you, but that middle school, I remember 8th grade, when I think back to my schooling, 8th grade was critical for me, and then it transitioned straight into high school and things were crazy, but when I think about like my favorite teachers, my favorite subjects, my favorite projects I've done and all that, it was always like in that 8th grade area,
Yeah. You kind of shaping those young adults that are in those grades.
Those poor things.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's he's got this 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Like, don't remind me.
It's the middle ground.
Yeah.
And you say they're not kids, but one day they are.
Yeah.
And then the next day they want to be an adult.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of I wouldn't call it confusion, but just soul searching in that grade level. And I tell you, the district did it a long time ago, and we thought, I still think it's the best thing. We try really hard all day not to let older kids mingle with younger kids because sometimes those influences are not positive. Sometimes they can be, obviously, but sometimes they're not. And so with that in mind, to have 2 grades separate where the age levels are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's a transition period. They're not yet in that high pressure, I've got to get a scholarship, but they also, things are starting to matter more as far as your future and what your plans are. And so definitely it's a transition period. The emotions are high sometimes and it takes a lot of patience.
Yeah.
It's
kind
of
the
the
first
hormones
time.
are coming out
Yes,
and everything.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the first time in schooling that the teachers really give a lot of credit to the students being like, you guys are old enough that this is important. But like you said, scholarship, pressure, and all that isn't there yet. So.
Well, and that's something you bring up that's interesting and very true is, and it amazes me how teachers do this. But you can see from kindergarten all the way up, if you watch, you can see teachers give students a little bit more responsibility throughout the year. They start out in the fall in kindergarten, we're lining up, we're doing it. And then as we go along through the years, a little bit more responsibility, a little bit more independence, a little bit more, this is on you, not on me. And we're not trained to do that.
Right.
That's just one of those natural things that occurs, but it's really kind of neat to watch.
Sure.
We talk about at junior high, Mr. Olson and I talk about all the time how different a 9th grade student is in January versus August. It is crazy. It's almost exponential the way they grow emotionally in that period of time. So it's fun to watch, really fun to watch.
For sure.
Well, I did want to ask you any thoughts you have on Bill Huddleston. I mean, obviously, you've been his assistant principal now for 14 years. That's got to be mostly good, right? If you've been with him that long.
Some we can't say over the air. That's absolutely true.
We'll say for the tell-all.
He's been a great boss. Fantastic guy. Really good to me. And has allowed me to, I'll come in and say, what do you think about this? And he'll say, well, talk to the teachers, see how they want to do this. And he's allowed me a lot of freedom when it comes to the curriculum and that sort of thing. He's a calming influence. Again, a lot of that lightheartedness that I talked about is due to him. He is easy to get along with, easy to talk to, open door, open book. And so we have a really good time together. I'm going to miss him desperately.
Yeah.
Really am.
And they don't have cell phone service in the middle of DeQueen
Yeah,
Lake, do
it's not
they?
going to be good.
Yeah.
I'll have to text if nothing else, but you're right.
But some things to take with you, some things that you learned from him, or, ways to be more open for your assistant. Do you have is that already lined up?
Yeah,
Who
good
may
question.
be your assistant? You got some eyes on some potential?
So there's where the gravity of the situation comes in.
Yeah.
It's really important to me to pick someone that's going to treat my kids and my teachers the way I think they ought to be treated.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd like somebody who has some levity, but also has a serious side, because sometimes that's just the nature of the job. We have not picked yet. We are actually interviewing currently.
Great.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And so hopefully we will know something pretty soon. Again, they won't start till July, but to just know and have some transition and some things like that would be really good.
I think it's interesting to bring up the levity part, because of course you want seriousness, but as I've learned, just even with parenting of a small, I got a 3-month-old, sometimes you in the midst of the chaos or the potential, you both parents are freaking out. If one parent can kind of sit back and laugh a little bit at the situation as well, that makes it
really
a lot
make
easier.
the other one much angrier.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. But yeah, especially I can imagine when you're looking over that many kids, and sometimes I'm sure it gets really stressful. Somebody to be able to sit back and, try and bring a different angle to it that's maybe funny, not take it personally, and that'll just make it a lot easier for the people around them.
Yeah.
Well, I think, if you don't do that, first of all, it makes the day go by better.
Sure.
Second of all, I think that you would be overwhelmed by the world, maybe, or the worldly things.
Sure.
I think it's easy to feel like, it's going down. And that's not really true. When you get out on the hallway and you start messing with kids, you realize how many good kids there are and how great they are, and how fortunate we are to have the blessing to mess with them every day, because they're a lot of fun. I tell kids all the time, I say, can you believe they pay me to do this? And I just pick on them. I've got a nickname for all of them, and I love them.
Hey, looking at y'all's test scores, though, over the years, you guys are doing a good job. Whatever you're doing,
that's
doing
the
a real
kids
good
and
job.
teachers, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
We just get out of the way and let them do their work. And our kids and parents, I have to give parents credit, because, they make sure the kids are doing what they need to do.
Yep. Perfect. Absolutely. Hey, shout out to our Facebook Live viewers. Randy Walker says, the best certainly made a difference in Precious's life, and J.J. Lopez. No one better to step into the principal job other than Mr. Holcomb now that Mr. Huddleston's leaving. Both awesome, awesome guys that had a huge impact on getting to me to where I am now.
Yeah,
So there you go.
When this made the round on the socials, that was definitely a common theme. Couldn't have picked a better guy to do it. So,
Absolutely.
Still, yeah, and hey, you know what? City councilor too for the Queen. So, man, you had plate full, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a busy day.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But,
well, anything else that we're leaving on the table? Anything you want to say? Or
Well, I just want to say I don't have a 3-month-old, so I'm not nearly as sleep deprived as he is.
yeah,
I've tried. I don't talk too good.
Yeah, it'll get better at the end of your life.
Oh yeah,
I think.
oh yeah, for sure. Well, thanks so much for coming in, man. This is a
Thank
great
y'all.
interview, and we're definitely looking forward to seeing how it goes for you, seeing who's your who gets into that assistant role. Make sure we get that news and post it and blast it out and stuff. All right.
Perfect.
Thank y'all
Jeff
very
Holcomb,
much.
congratulations to
Yeah.
you. Look forward to your tenureship as a new principal of DeQueen Junior High School, starting with the next school year.
That's right. We got your local lowdown up next, but first, the weather, brought to you by First State Bank.
Here at First State Bank, we've been serving the area since 1973. We're local, just like you, and being local means we make local decisions too. We're here to serve you quickly so you can spend your time wisely and not in line. Now, that's just one of the many benefits you get when you bank with a local community bank. Bank at home with us at First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All we're here to do. We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. Bill out $1 billion bonuses are not the sort of thing we do. We're just a small fry with a little guy. We're a lot like you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you. First State Bank, member FDIC. We're big on you.
We're just a small town community bank, but we're big on you.
Number one country weather.
We are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Big shout out to Mr. Jeff Holcomb there. Excited for him. We do have a 20% chance of showers today before noon. It's looking gloomy out there. Yeah, cloudy, gradually becoming sunny with a high near 74. Yeah, don't care about your mic. Southwest winds.
I got nothing to say.
Yeah, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 47. And tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high near 72. Tomorrow night does have a 30% chance of showers. And Wednesday, an 80% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms. So there you have it. That is the weather. Currently 60 degrees outside your number one country studio right now.
Studios.
Yes. And we are pressed for time, my friends. First off, we got to do a Facebook Live drawn at some point in the 7 o'clock hour. We've got your local lowdown coming at you pretty much right now. I got football squares I need to get going on. And and these guys are struggling now.
Nah, we got it, man. I'm just messing with him.
Okay.
I just want to say real quick, one thing we did not get to is y'all get your fishing in before Bill Huddleston retires.
Oh,
all
yeah.
right? I don't know how much will be left after.
Save some. Save some for the rest.
Yeah,
of
leave
us.
a little bit for somebody
Yeah,
else.
just a few crappie for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, it's time for the new segment that everybody is raving about. It's the local lowdown where Patrick and Greg come at you, and I read sponsors while it happens. Well, we appreciate our sponsors.
We do.
Brought to you by the local lowdown. Brought to you by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services, formerly Revels and Company CPA. Same great service, same great people. They just want to help more small businesses in the area with their accounting needs. Redstone Heat and Air, serving Sevier County and the surrounding area with quality duct cleaning, equipment replacement, and HVAC services. And, of course, brought to you by Kdqn Motorsports, ATVs, mowers, trimmers, parts, service, and accessories. You name it, Freddie has got it. Man. There you go. Local lowdown sponsors out of the way. And, man, I got to get some of those football squares, too.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
too. We got big news.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Big
All right.
news today.
And I'm going to let you take lead on this one because I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think you have permission. I don't know if I do.
I thought you were going to
Hey,
Kanye West him.
I-
I'm going to let you finish, but
Yeah, no, sorry.
I did get permission.
Awesome.
So, big news, we have an opening date for the new Sevier County Medical Center, and that will be 1 week from today, Monday, the 23rd of January. Yep, we finally got the approval for the last drugs. You know, it's going to take a few days to get those medicines here and then Cole McRae, the lead pharmacist out there, is going to have to sort them, file them, put them up, do whatever they do with pills, count them, whatever
All
they
that good
do.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what they do with it.
And
But
then get them out there to the people who need them.
that's right. And so Monday, January 23rd,
Heck or
we will
high
have a
water.
hospital in Sevier County again.
Awesome. Look at that. Almost 4 years, right? It'd be 4 years in April,
Yeah,
I think.
that's right. That's
man,
right.
that's a long time. This is really big news, not just medically, but economically as well, and just for our region in general. You know how difficult it is for if you ever want to attract the industry or new business to this area, and then you say, well, we don't have a hospital. So this is big, and people just get out there and use it.
Well, that's exactly right. Two things. One, not only for new industry, but for the industry we have, it's essential that we have a facility for emergency services. And but one of the things that we do want to stress is that I know we need an emergency room, and for closeness, and so because so many different things, getting there quickly is essential to saving a life.
Absolutely.
But we're going to be doing a lot of other things out there too.
Rehabilitative services.
Yeah.
right?
You're going to have that. You're going to have, we're going to have what I call procedures, which would be, and day one, maybe all this isn't going to be opened up, but we're going to have numerous procedures such as maybe some eye surgery, some colonoscopies.
Some of the kind of screening stuff.
Those kind of things. Obviously we're going to have mammograms.
Yeah.
We're going to have
that new MRI machine.
That new MRI machine. We're going to have that. And what my plea to the public in the listening area is, use it
for your non-emergent services.
Got you. That's a great point. It's there to offer many services that are still, otherwise you're having to maybe, they're only seasonal type things. They only have, you have mammograms and some things
Right.
like that. You might only be able to get here every once in a while. Other things you're going to have to leave the county, maybe for some of those rehabilitative services. No, you can get that all just right there north of DeQueen. It's going to be huge. And I think they've done a good job, maybe even especially with the location side. It's a nice regional hub. Yes. I think that it can draw from, I was talking to some folks out west last week who said they're really excited. They want to make that their main hospital. So, there's a good chance it is the Sevier County Medical Center, but they're definitely, they're throwing it out as a regional medical hub. So.
And it really is. And before, I mean, if you're as old as I am, we can talk about the other hospital and how it was when it was put in place or when it was functioning at its big capacity.
Sure.
And it was the same way. There were people coming into our community from all around the area to that hospital and to our medical facilities, and we want it to be the same way for this one. And I think it will be.
I think so. I think like Field of Dreams.
That's
you
right.
Build it.
You build it, they will come.
Yes.
That's right.
And so, hey, just know if you've got a week left, we had Lori here last week, and she said until it's open, they're still giving tours of the facility. So at this point, you have less than a week left to go by there and check this wonderful brand new facility. I got to check out what all they're going to be offering to the community, and obviously we're gonna really hit a bunch of notes on that in the days ahead. And once it opens, we just need everybody to help get the word out, and then come use this thing.
That's exactly right. Just a great day for Sevier County, in my opinion.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to that. Very excited for that to be just open, done, and dusted, and ready to roll. I know I'm going to feel a lot better about it. So huge for Sevier County.
Trying to think how many times I've been to an ER since the DeQueen Hospital opened, and more than the rest of all the time before then combined.
Yeah.
Not specifically me, but family members, and just there's been a couple occasions where that 40, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour ride to get to an ER, that's terrifying.
Not fun.
It is not fun whatsoever. When, like you were saying, Greg, every second matters. So now know that I don't know, I'm gonna like swing from trees out behind my house. I'm gonna do all kinds of crazy. I would do whatever.
You can go start the chainsaw up again, Patrick.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start two of them up at the same time, and just know that there's a medical center right there.
Well, yeah, I mean that's huge.
Yeah,
it really is huge because, in all seriousness, there are people that passed away due to the fact that we didn't have an emergency room close enough for them to get there.
That's right. Well,
and that's sad.
But
we were doing everything we could to prevent that, and we're ready to go. So.
And shout out to this has been such a community effort. I just want to stress that one more time. I know Tyler said we probably got to wrap this up here in just a second, but from the Board of Governors, from Dr. Cole, from you, all the everyone who formed that board and started with literally nothing but an idea, more or less. Dr. Cole joked once it was just an idea on a napkin, pretty much. And now to see this brand new facility a week from opening, but obviously the voters who overwhelmingly supported the sales tax for it. Pilgrims, which donated, I think, about $250,000 for that beautiful walking trail. I think that's still a little bit in the works over there, but they got that beautiful walking trail going. I know Weyerhaeuser, other industries around here, because they know it's good for them, it's good for the community, and everybody's really pitched in to make it happen.
And then one other person I want to mention is Greg Ray and the Quorum Court. Just tremendous support there. If it hadn't been for them, we wouldn't have it.
Absolutely. Good point.
Boom. Perfect, guys. Well done. That's been the local lowdown, again brought to you by DeQueen Motorsports. Stop by and see the new arrivals at 1587 Highway 70 West, right here in DeQueen, by Redstone Heat and Air. Give them a try and you'll see why Redstone Heat and Air is the right choice for heating and air services in Sevier County. And of course, by Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. Sandra and Fernando offering that personalized service to everyone, whether you're a business in need of advanced account services or an individual just needing that tax preparation. Check them out, 870-642-5900.
And just two things about our sponsors. One, Freddie's, I was by there And he's got so much stuff out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Still in crates,
Yep.
too. I mean, it's just piled up out there. There's so much stuff.
And
Absolutely.
It's
It's
going to
getting
be mowing
into that,
season
yeah.
before long.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Yep,
And not
that's
just
right.
mowers, landscaping and all that.
Yeah, he's
And
got
then
it all.
Tax season coming right up.
Yep, and
And
that's
then-
what I was going to tell you. I'm
Yeah.
going to my real job here in
Yeah,
a minute when
yeah.
I get through screwing around with you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at how seasonal our our sponsors are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is that your real job? Are you just mentioned Kdqn Motorsports? Are you like tinkering on stuff for him
Yeah.
back there?
that's
Oh
what-
no.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
no.
No, I'm not going to Kdqn Motorsports.
Yeah.
I let Freddie take care of all my needs.
That's
All
right.
right, yeah.
Mowing season coming up. Kdqn Motorsports is your place to go. Your tax time coming up. Southwest Arkansas Accounting Services. And before you know it, the heat and air, or the air conditioning is going to be incredibly important.
How about
So-
tomorrow?
Tomorrow,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
you know, that switching back from air
Yeah.
to heat to
Yeah.
air to heat,
It's
that's
rough.
not good for those things.
No,
So
it's
you
not.
need to make sure you get with Redstone
That's
Heat and Air
right.
and make sure that they everything's tip top.
Try out
Yeah.
that preventative maintenance.
When
right.
your air handler just explodes one day
Yeah.
out of confusion, yeah, Redstone will be there.
That's right, guys. We got to get into it. It's time for the birthday club. But for now, listen. This is the one I'm giving y'all listening. Since it's the first one, it's time. I'm doing it. Football squares. This
Are you
is
ready for some football?
Are you ready for some football? For those of you who know how it works, well, you know how it works. For those of you who don't, listen in, and you'll catch the next one. Well, we got 100 squares to give away, so
Exactly
plenty of
right.
opportunities. Be caller number 10 right now.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
That was the one I'm giving him with the heads up because
Yeah.
it's the first one. It's the first one I'm doing myself. Oh, thank you. Look, we already got somebody on
got
line.
somebody
That's
during
right.
the birthday club.
I know it. I wanted to do it during the birthday club. I know.
know.
Some people are listening. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You are live on the Morning Brews Football Squares contest. Who do we have?
Johnny Stinson.
Johnny Stinson. How are you doing today, man?
Doing fine.
Sweet. Where'd you pick up your Football Squares play sheet? TJ's. I'll give out where you can pick up all your Football Squares play sheets in here in just a minute. But for now, let's start. First square of the season. We're going to go with 6E. Who is in 6E?
6E. What is it? Mike Ditka?
That is correct.
Right.
We're going to scratch out old Mike's name there and put Johnny Stinson, and that is now your square, my friend. And thank you so much for playing. We're doing it for the next, month?
No.
John, not quite a month, but
No. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. All right. Thanks a lot for calling in, man. Boom. Just like that. Johnny Stinson gets his name on the Football Squares play sheet.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the one heads up I'm giving you. Now, from now on, they'll be quite random. So,
And it's 10.
what's that?
10.
10 what?
Caller.
10th
Oh, 10th caller. Yes. Yes.
So you got to be the 10th caller.
You got to be the 10th caller.
That's 10.
Yeah,
that's
one-
right after the 9th caller.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Maybe we'll switch it up on you. Go with the
Oh, you-
8th? No.
Really?
No.
Hey,
10th
that'd be
caller.
okay with me. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a huge thanks to Carolyn for helping me because I go into panic mode. It's hard for me to get 10 callers on the line and make it sound exciting because Jay Lindley was exciting. I'm like, yeah, you're number 1. Yeah, you're number 2. Yeah, you're number 3. 642-2190 is the number to call to go ahead and get your birthdays and anniversaries in.
Yeah, and shout outs.
Yes.
Shout outs. And here's a shout out.
Uh-huh.
We were just talking about the hospital. Got a text message from CEO
Uh-huh.
Lori House. They will open at 8:00 in the morning
8
on
o'clock.
the 23rd.
Oh, look at
Whoa.
that.
Awesome.
Very cool. 8 o'clock.
8 a.m.
Can I help you?
I'd like to give a shout out to myself.
Oh,
Shout out to Jen.
8 months sober today.
Oh, 8
What?
months?
Yeah.
You don't celebrate that one. Oh,
No, I
we
guess-
do? Okay. All right.
We celebrate every day.
Okay.
I do, I
yeah,
do.
every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Hey, as soon as I hit a year, I'm done counting.
No, then it's half years at that
Yeah,
point.
probably half
Yeah.
years. But I celebrate every month right now.
It would be weird to be I'm 16 and a half years sober today. Like, yeah.
I'm not making it that far.
You're going to give up before then?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
Thank you,
How
thank
do
you.
you do it?
I don't know.
Are those all football squares people calling in? One was a birthday. Yeah, okay, 14 callers. All right, we're looking for the 10th.
Well, you
So,
know, we've
here
got
you go.
about 99 more squares to go.
That's
so.
right. That's right. Yeah, Facebook Live is always a couple minutes late there on their stuff. All right, I've got some great birthdays here. A huge birthday shout out to Jennifer Ayers of Locksburg. Jennifer, happy birthday from your brother-in-law and everybody here at the Brew Crew. Jennifer Ayers.
Happy birthday.
Then another big happy birthday to Ty Barnett, owner of Twisted Tides Outfitters.
You
and
gotta be kidding me.
Yeah. Absolutely. A heck of a nice guy, it says right here.
Aw.
Watch your language. Yeah.
A heck of a
nice guy.
Just a nice guy. Heck of a nice guy.
He's just a darn nice guy.
Yeah,
he is.
yeah.
From Jenny and the rest of your staff, at number one country 92.1 FM. That's free FM. Happy birthday, Ty Barnett.
Happy birthday.
Boom.
Just take the day off.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, take a day off.
Why are you giggling over there?
I'm sure Amanda can take
Is there
care
something
of the
on my
store.
face?
No.
Jen keeps looking at me and giggling.
No, she's laughing about me.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, aren't you?
I'm not laughing at you.
It's the beard. It's the shirt.
That's
That's kind of
right.
like you're going on a safari. You kind of look like a South African safari tour guide. You just need the hat. We got a hat.
I'm more like that guy on the boat cruise, the jungle cruise at
Yeah.
Six Flags.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're kind of like John.
Watch out for that.
Yeah.
There may be some natives around this
Yes.
next bend shooting darts.
It's all animatronics.
That's
and-
right.
Yeah. You kind of remind me of John Voight in Anaconda. That's
Yeah.
Well, that's he's been in worse movies.
yes. Somehow, yes, it is. That is
I
true.
don't know how, but he has. Hey,
I wonder if we should we do our Facebook Live drawing?
Why not? I've got it.
Oh, you have it ready. All right, this is the Facebook Live drawing from last week. We don't have a lot of people watching on Facebook Live right now, so maybe we'll send a message out to the big winner. We apologize, man. Last Friday it was a stacked
crazy.
one, so
was busy.
yeah. But
tomorrow,
Yeah.
the prize will be here tomorrow, and it's going to be a surprise. I'm not
Yes.
telling you what it is.
yes, but it sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Greg Revels took care of this one, so
Yeah.
you know it's going to be good. Do you want me to draw?
Sure.
I'll draw. Okay, for our Facebook Live contest from last week, which we got a new one going on this week, so like, share, comment on our Facebook page to get eligible. We're drawing for last week's, and the big winner on the day is Chris Hale.
Chris Hale.
Heck yeah.
Chris Hale just won himself an awesome prize from Greg.
Cool.
Hey, another.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Congratulations, Chris Hale. We'll send him a message.
Yes.
I wonder if he's working today.
I guarantee you he is.
You think?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, working is a.
Well, you know, last time
who knows what
we
work-
said
what
he
do you-
was texting while he was driving.
Exactly.
He said, "Nope, I'm not. I'm off work."
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So
Yes.
Didn't want the officer Hale to get in trouble for
Yes.
texting while driving.
Exactly. But Private Citizen Hale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday to Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Very
43.
Very talented guy. By the
Yes.
way, I didn't know you could watch Hamilton now on Disney Plus.
Yes, you can.
I thought that was one of those where you just had to have been there. I thought.
Like Wicked.
Is that what that one was like? It was Broadway only. If you didn't get into
Yeah.
the show, you missed out. Well, I think it was like right after COVID that they were like, we'll film this thing and throw
Yeah.
it up there.
Exactly.
You can actually watch that. I haven't yet, but it's. Have you?
Oh yeah, I watched it. I've watched it and been to it.
You went to it?
Yeah.
In New York or
No,
what?
no.
Where
it
did they
was
take it?
Off
It was
Broadway?
it was here, Little Rock.
Oh man, how was it?
Great. Amazing.
It's supposed to be one of the best Broadway shows ever
Yeah,
conceived.
amazing. Now,
yeah.
now Wicked is really good. I've seen
Yeah?
it several times.
I didn't take you
so
for a
jealous.
play going to go
love
see.
'em.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
me
like plays
too.
a lot too.
I love them.
Yeah, I had a really big problem when I was a kid, though. My mom would take me to Broadway shows all the time, and I would fall in love with some of the people on
Oh, of
stage.
course.
It was bad.
Yeah.
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 I
you
still
know,
do that.
I'm scheduling that. I'm going to watch Hamilton this week. Got to.
I'm telling you, it's good.
Yeah.
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 Very
Really
cool.
good.
So happy birthday to Lin-Manuel Miranda, and also he's in the newest season, or not? I think it is the newest season of Curb. Yeah, he's very funny in it. So yeah, it was very good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's gonna do it probably for the birthday club. Kyle Willis says baseball season is soon.
Yes, it is.
It is soon upon us.
And speaking of that,
Yeah.
it's Albert Pujols'
Hey,
birthday.
what up?
He's 43 years old.
What up?
What up, Albert?
Who is Albert Pujols?
He is a shortstop for the Dodgers.
No.
Was.
He's a designated hitter. He actually
Okay.
finished his career for the Cardinals. He just retired.
It was a
He
total guess.
Big home run hitter.
Big home run hitter.
Big.
There you go.
Yeah, big home run hitter.
Big.
I used to go to minor league baseball games.
Yeah.
Those are really fun.
They are fun.
They
Yeah.
actually really put it on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. They put it on the line. They put one foot in front of the other. They make those halftime adjustments. They, just random sports sayings.
Yeah,
right?
no, it all makes
We gotta
sense.
They get it right.
They get it right.
They
Yeah.
get it right.
They leave it all on the field.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They steal bases. They steal one base at a time.
That's right.
Just like everybody else. They put their. All right, that's enough. It's enough, Jennifer. Stop it.
Okay.
Okay, Chris Hale's the winner, right?
Yeah, Chris Hale's the winner.
So we're starting a new one.
Starting a new one.
Yeah.
So if you go to our Facebook page, like, share, and comment. We've missed one drawing. All right. On a Friday.
No,
the
yeah.
rest have been all drawn on Friday. So, a little leeway there. I think
would
that's
be
pretty
nice.
good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this Friday we'll be drawing. It's not going to be such a packed show as well this Friday. So.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're
Yeah.
all pretty packed.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going to make time for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just let time slip away.
Yep. So like, share, comment, and we will live out a Steve Miller song.
That's right.
Make sure time doesn't slip away. Yeah. There you go. And happy birthday to everybody who called in.
Yeah,
so we
happy
appreciate
birthday.
y'all. I feel like I should be doing something right now, but we did the Facebook Live. We got a football square out of the way. We got plenty more to do. All right. Those are, And then we also just did the birthday club. So
What are we going to do?
I guess that's it, guys.
What
It's
are we
been a
gonna
good show.
Yeah, let's close her down.
Yeah, that's right. Let's close her down.
Dead air for 10 minutes, and then it'll be just 6
I'm kind of
minutes.
down.
Yeah.
No, I did want to talk about this new Velma show, though. Have you seen? So Velma, they came out with a new show on HBO
From Scooby Doo.
from Scooby Doo. It's
Oh,
it
man.
follows Velma, yeah. But apparently this is like the adult version. Like they do a lot of like raunchy
Oh my.
comedy in it,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be very woke at the same time. Like I think Velma is East Indian in
Okay.
it, and it's getting hate on both sides. It's getting hate on the side of this show just kind of stinks and isn't funny, and is like too raunchy, too much adult humor thrown at you. Like
Right.
like it's getting review bombed right now, and some of the reviews are pretty good. So
Is it Mindy Kaling that's
is.
playing?
It
Oh,
is.
so that's why she's getting so much backlash. I can't
Yeah.
stand her.
I think she's very funny, but
Don't.
this is something that's completely different. People are saying just a horrible reboot, and should be top 10 worst TV shows of all time. It's getting into abysmal ratings on IMDb and all the rest.
Have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay.
So, but it says, imagine this guy wanted his kids to enjoy it. Imagine taking a kid's show and turning it into a disgusting college frat house drama where everybody is a bully and is vomiting for laughs. This might be the most hate-filled reinterpretation of a cartoon I've ever seen. Dang, that's just, this is just insulting and all this. So it's getting review bombed for being a bad show, but then also the wokeists are bombing it because they think it's too in-your-face woke.
Yeah.
Like there's just too much of that in it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't understand. I'm not part of that side, but I thought that's what they wanted. But
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this.
yeah,
and see.
it's like a pandering woke,
Right.
Which is what I find woke stuff to be in general,
Mhm.
anyway.
Agreed.
Just really pandering. You know, what is it? What do you call that? Virtue signaling or whatever? I actually don't know what that means, but you're virtue signaling, or is that the side against the woke? Who
I've
say
never
that?
heard of that term in my life.
No?
No.
We should look it up.
I will.
Virtue signaling.
I was just gonna say, the one reason why I don't like Mindy Kaling is because she lost a bunch of weight and she used a medicine for diabetics called Optimix or something like that. It was some sort of medication, insulin medication for diabetics, and a lot of people, especially influencers, are using it to drop weight quickly.
Oh, I see. And she's getting heat for popularizing it?
Yes, and so she should.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So should all these people
Would you
that are
give me
doing
the name
that.
of that? I might need to.
Yeah.
No.
There you go, Pat.
Excuse me?
Tyler.
What are you, my mother?
No.
Tyler?
Hey, it's just part of it. You're all one family. You're all the same.
Exactly.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what happens.
All right.
That's
fine.
what we can do instead of exercising and working out.
Just take
that
a
can be
pill.
our New Year's resolution. Take that diabetic pill.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
From the people who need it.
Yeah.
And we use it to
Yeah.
just
Lose-
drop a little weight.
just like that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
Will,
I
will
don't
it
know.
make your muscles build up?
No,
too,
you
or-
gotta balance that out with steroids, I think.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm in.
I'm all for
Steroids
the
and-
I'm all for the easy way.
Yeah, that's what I want.
don't
Make
wanna
sure
take
you
no
skip
hard
leg
path.
day too,
Yeah.
so that you just look real weird. You know,
Yeah.
real skinny and then buff.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I want to be all arms. All arms.
With little chicken
Yeah,
legs.
little chicken legs and a big old gut.
I already got
fat
that.
face.
I'm there.
Yeah, I just
am
need to
there.
work on the arm part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any arms either, but
Wouldn't
I
it be
do- I do
awesome,
have.
though?
I'm 2/3 of the way there. I got chicken legs and a big gut. So.
Yeah. But then your arms are huge, and you like register your arms as weapons,
Like the Rock.
like the
The
Rock.
Rock arms.
Like I want the Rock's arms
Yeah.
on my body right now.
That'd be so cool.
That would be awesome.
Right.
In fact, I wish I was smaller so that they could touch the ground, and I could use them to walk instead of my legs. That'd be kind of cool. So there you go.
Yeah.
By the way, I did see a commercial for the Young Rock.
The Young Rock,
If
yeah.
You know that?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
So now he's like a teenager or something. He's about 8 foot tall.
Of course.
Yeah. And he was getting in trouble for giving underage kids alcohols in the commercial.
Is this? Oh, I see.
Because they thought he was old.
Does
you
it
know.
follow his actual life?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Stealing
I've never
cigars.
seen it. I've never seen it. It
Yeah.
looks really stupid. To
It
me.
does. It does to me. Yes.
But I just thought that was interesting. So
We'll use it as a kind of biography for our next president. I
There you
think.
go. That's right.
We're definitely going to see The Rock as the president. 100%.
Yeah.
He's already doing these PR campaign stuff where he's giving back Snickers to people he stole them from.
Yeah,
and-
he's making everything right.
Yeah, he's making everything right. And, although I do remember this Saturday Night Live skit where The Rock was the president. And at one point, just the only funny part about it is he gets a call he picks up it's got the normal phone like this with an actual receiver, and he picks it up and he says, blah, 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 no. And he slams it down and the phone just blasts apart into a million pieces. I think that was pretty funny. And he tears out of his suit and stuff. Yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, we got to take a brief break, and then we're going to come back with the news brought to you by Horatio State Bank and Moyer Equipment. We'll be right back with the Brew Crew.
Insurance at 898-3741 and ask Ray Tipton, Daryl Coker, or Robbie Chafin about protecting your agribusiness.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, DeQueen, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. History may not have been everyone's favorite subject in high school, but there's one way to get more personally involved in the topic these days: the history of your family. Americans have shown a growing interest in genealogy in recent years, as demonstrated through booming services like MyHeritage, 23andMe, and Ancestry.com. Americans want to know more about themselves by researching their family history. For the aspiring genealogist in our corner of the state, there is perhaps no resource as important as the Southwest Arkansas Regional Archives, also known as SARA. Melissa Nesbitt is the archival manager of the agency based in Washington, Arkansas. Washington, Arkansas, of course, is the Confederate-era capital of Arkansas, now home to historic Washington State Park. When it comes to researching family history, Nesbitt encourages Arkansans to include their regional archives as part of their mission.
We are actually a branch of the Arkansas State Archives out of Little Rock here in Washington, Arkansas. Now that's Washington in Hempstead County. A lot of people get us confused with being in Washington County, but we're actually down in the southwest part of the state. And our mission basically is to focus on the 12 counties of southwest Arkansas that were originally part of Hempstead County, and to collect and preserve and make accessible the historical documents that pertain to that area.
Founded in 1978, SARA offers a variety of research resources within its 12-county region. Those, of course, include Columbia, Hempstead, Howard, Lafayette, Little River, Miller, Nevada, Ouachita, Pike, Polk, Sevier, and Union. Those resources include primary documents such as letters, diaries, maps, photographs, newspapers, and broadsides. Books and other print sources also help create a general Arkansas history reference library. Among SARA's collections is the Robert B. Waltz Photograph Collection. This collection boasts more than 2,500 images of people and places around southwest Arkansas dating back to the 19th century. Research services and staff are also available to help guide patrons on their hunt for genealogical information. Nesbitt stresses the importance of genealogy not just as a way to learn about history, but to discover your own personal connection to Arkansas's past.
For a lot of people, it just like myself, for instance, it gives you a sense of connection to the past that you wouldn't otherwise have, because it makes it much more personal. And I actually like to talk more about family history than just genealogy. Genealogy is kind of the bones of it, and then family history is kind of the meat on those bones. And so it helps to place yourself and your family, your ancestors in historical context and kind of some of the events that were going on.
Nesbitt adds there are a number of tips to keep in mind for the beginner genealogical researcher.
The main thing to remember with genealogy and family history is you always start with what you know and work backwards to what you don't know. And you ought to start with yourself and then build your tree from there. So that's step one. And so once you've done that, then we're able to help you see maybe which direction you need to go next. We can certainly show you how to access the online resources that we have available here. We offer free access to Ancestry.com. A lot of people don't necessarily have the means to get a subscription to that, but we offer it for free here. There are other free resources that we have, and it costs nothing to come in here, by the way. A lot of people ask us how much we charge for admission, and there is no admission. You just sign up for a research card, and it's free of charge to anybody. It doesn't even have to be anybody in state. It can be people out of state, out of the country, and we have had visitors from other countries before, too, which is interesting to me. So And then the last thing I would say is just get yourself organized and keep everything organized. Find a system that works for you and have fun with it.
For more information on beginning your journey into genealogy here in Southwest Arkansas, visit archives.arkansas.gov or contact Sarah directly by calling 870-983-2633. Arkansans are also welcome, as Melissa was saying there, to visit the archives in person by simply just making an appointment. The Southwest Arkansas Regional Archives are located at 201 Arkansas Highway 195 in Washington. We'll be back with some more news following this break and these words from our sponsors.
I don't want to think about retirement. I'm young. But I figured I need a plan. So I talked to Horatio State Bank about an IRA. Turns out, the earlier I start, the better. Now I can't wait to retire. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Kubota products provide the horsepower, versatility, and dependability to get the job done right. But that doesn't mean you can cut corners on your regular routine maintenance. Keep your equipment running smoothly by bringing your Kubota mower, subcompact tractor, or hay series tractors into Mow Your Equipment sales and rentals for a tune-up or oil change today. Call one of our experts for any questions about your Kubota products, or stop by Mow Your Equipment sales and rentals in Idabel or DeQueen to keep your Kubota running strong.
And we're back with Kdqn News. In some sports news, the DeQueen senior team suffered through a rough night Friday at Scrapper Arena. The Lady Leopards dropped a 73-22 decision to the defending state champions, while the Scrappers pulled away from the DeQueen boys to post a 76-42 victory. The girls' contest was over shortly after the opening tip, as the highly regarded Nashville girls raced to a 29-2 lead and cruised to the 73-22 win. Belle Lindsay led the Lady Leopards with 19 points, as the DeQueen girls fell to 11-5 on the season and 2-2 in conference play. The boys' action was close for a while before the Nashville depth proved to be too much to overcome, as the Leopards were missing two injured starters, Manny Hernandez and Nathan Patterson. The game was tied at 20 early in the second quarter, but the Scrappers pulled away for the 76-42 victory. Cooper Young led DeQueen with 14 points. Sophomore Sam Graham, our McDonald's player of the night, scored 10 points and grabbed 4 rebounds. The Leopards fell to 0-4 in league play and 5-10 overall. In some state news, the 2023 regular session is now underway. The session began last week when members of the 94th General Assembly took the oath of office. The House elected Matthew J. Shepard of El Dorado as the Speaker for the 94th General Assembly. He is the first person in state history to be elected Speaker for a third term. State Representative Deanne Vaught, whose district includes Sevier and Little River counties, was named this session's Assistant Speaker pro temp. On the second day of the session, the House and Senate convened for a joint session. All constitutional officers took the oath of office, and upon swearing in, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders gave an address outlining her legislative priorities. Those priorities mentioned include tax cuts, improving literacy, and improving public safety. The House also adopted the rules for the 94th General Assembly. Changes in those rules from the previous year include adding language that incorporates bill filing deadlines and fiscal impact statement requirements for legislation related to state-sponsored health benefits and scholarships. The deadline to file constitutional amendments is February 8th. The legislature will not convene today in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The House, however, will reconvene tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. You can watch all committees and House floor proceedings at arkansashouse.org. And finally, a reminder that the city of DeQueen is closed today in observance of the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. City officials are informing DeQueen residents of the trash schedule for this week as follows. Monday's trash is going to be picked up on Tuesday. Tuesday's trash will be picked up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will remain the same. The City of Ashdown, the Little River Courthouse, and the Sevier County Courthouse and Landfill are also closed today in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That's it for this edition of the news. We'll be back at 12 p.m. and again at 4 with some more local news and updates for you. In the meantime, check out your number one country online, kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is Kdqn News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in DeQueen and Idabel, your Kubota dealer, and by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Smiles of Arkansas is committed to providing quality dental care and oral health education to children and adults. At Smiles, patient trust, comfort, and satisfaction are among their top priorities. Smiles of Arkansas dental centers are staffed with highly skilled general dentists, hygienists, and friendly staff to offer you the quality dental care you need and deserve. Smiles accepts our kids and most other dental plans. Smiles of Arkansas Dental Center, located in the Cultural Awareness Center in downtown DeQueen. Call 642-SMILE. That's 642-7645.
Locksburg Grocery, with the shelves stocked full and ran by people who care about your community, they're your perfect hometown store. Quality meat, quality produce, and a variety of groceries makes for an easy and successful shopping trip any day of the week. Make it an even more successful trip by utilizing their bill pay options for utilities, prepaid phones, and more. They're open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week for your shopping convenience. Oh, and don't forget your free baking potato with the purchase of every steak at 3414 North Camellia Street in Locksburg. That's Locksburg Grocery, your hometown store.
Ivan Smith Furniture carries the most popular brands to create comfortable and stylish living spaces. From special orders on your favorite brands to accessories, appliances, and mattresses, rest easy knowing Ivan Smith has you covered. Visit our website, ivansmith.com, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Ivan Smith Nashville. We invite you to stop by and experience the service you deserve. Located in the Furniture Corner in downtown Nashville. Let us help you bring it home with Ivan Smith Furniture.
We're proud to announce Howard Memorial Hospital now offers telehealth services so you can stay healthy while staying home. Easily access our telehealth portal from your smartphone, tablet, or computer to connect with your trusted providers. All you need is a valid email address to sign up. Telehealth visits are available for most clinic appointments, Compass Behavioral Health Services, and some emergency consults. Your health is our priority. Let us take care of you from the comfort of your own home. Visit howardmemorial.com/telehealth to learn more.
In need of electrical work? Trust the experts at H&K Electric, a locally owned company and proud supporters of Ashdown Community and Panther Sports. H&K Electric has the experience and expertise to handle all electrical services from large industrial manufacturing facilities to residential and commercial service needs. For professional technicians who provide expert advice and workmanship, trust H&K Electric. Online, visit hkelectric.org. Best wishes for a successful sports season from Josh Huddleston and staff at H&K Electric.
The holidays are past us, and we have a renewed hope for tomorrow. And your friends at Gentry Chevrolet hope the best for you and yours, but some things remain the same. If you're going to keep the family ride a little longer, make sure it's winterized at Gentry Chevrolet in DeQueen. Check the antifreeze, change the oil, get the front end aligned. Gentry Chevrolet has windshield repair replacement services available, and no-wait oil changes available too. If you're ready for a new one, let Gentry Chevrolet order it for you. And remember, they have the best pre-owned inventory in our area. Check them out online at GentryChevyInc.com.
What if I told you there may be an all-natural, great-tasting way to fight COVID-19 and other viruses? Build your immune system, treat respiratory ailments with antibacterial properties that fight viral infections. Introducing Renovation Tea, now available at On Demand in the LaSick Building in DeQueen. Treat seasonal allergies, boost your immune system, and relieve headaches due to congestion the natural way with a great-tasting herbal tea. Get yours today at On Demand, 810 West Collinray Drive in DeQueen, or call Dee at 870-784-3121 for more info.
That's right. We are back live. KDQN 92.1 live on Facebook as well. Check us out. Facebook.com/KDQN921. Man, we're going to have some busy days ahead of us with these football squares and all the other contests that we're doing. Listen, if you don't know where to pick up your football squares play sheet yet, in DeQueen at Zuniga's Liquor, Gentry Chevrolet, TJ's, Harris Drug and Gifts, Pruitt's Food and Pharmacy, Ricky's Body Shop, Sevier County Farmers Co-op, Twisted Tines Outfitters, On Demand Custom Print Apparel, and at H&R Block. Then in Dirk's at Kenya's Drive-In, and Horatio at Prime Country Meats, in Locksburg at Locksburg Grocery, and Ashdown at Noah's Ark Preschool and Daycare, in Texarkana at Orr Hyundai and Broken Bow at Smartphone EMT, and in Idabel at Judy's Wholesale Furniture, Hilltop Hardware and Lumber, and Lovewell Farm Supplies. No reason for you to not have a football squares play sheet if you live near Sevier County or the surrounding areas at all. Boom, just like that. We'll be doing a few of those a day.
Yeah, we're going to have to do a bunch a day.
Yeah.
There's 20 days.
Maybe we could do it like we did last year, where we did like 1 a day, 2 a day, and then when there was a week, and then 20 a day.
Yeah. That's all we'll be doing.
That's right.
Hank Williams Jr. get tired of singing.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah. Having him in here is pretty cool.
It is. Just on cue, ready for whenever we need to fire
Stands
that.
around and he comes in and just sings that one-liners. Yeah.
Pops from behind that poster over there.
That's right.
That's right. He can't be seen on Facebook Live.
No.
I think they've banned him from Facebook Live.
No. Not allowed. You're not allowed. Man. So Dana White, I did want to talk about this because we talked about it, I think, last week. Dana White did a presser over the weekend during the UFC event saying that he doesn't believe any reprimands, like any suspension isn't really a real reprimand. Like, he was like, what is that even going to do if I'm gone for 40 days? What does that even mean? And this and that. And
give him more time to do why he's going to get a suspension in the first place.
Yeah. His social media is getting just absolutely upended by comments. He does a Friday show. Every Friday he comes from some kitchen where they cook something ridiculous and he eats it. It's like for TikTok, I think, or Instagram or something like that. And his comment sections are just inundated with people saying this is ridiculous. Like you could at least push off your little show for a week or something like that. If you think about it, like how many athletes, how many people getting taken down for the same thing, and how many people coming to his aid in defense saying, well, she slapped him first and all this kind of stuff. It just doesn't make any sense. And to his credit, every time he has been in front of a mic, he has been like apologetic and not to the point where it's like, okay, I'm sorry. Like he's like, listen, nobody comes back from this and this now I have no excuses. It was a horrible thing.
Has he apologized to his wife yet?
I don't know. Don't know. But obviously any other big name elsewhere would be, taken down pretty quick because of it. So it's odd. And then he is encouraging the fighters and anybody employed by him to
smack them back,
to speak out and say if they think it's wrong, nobody's going to get reprimanded for it and stuff. And there's been a few fighters who have done it, but the vast majority are trying to come to his aid to keep their job, essentially. So there you go. Just wanted to bring that up. It's it's odd because he is special.
But he's like everybody else.
Yeah. It's like in one sentence you can take utter responsibility, but then also in the same sentence, like spit in the face of that a little bit and be like, what are you going to do? What you want me to resign? He believes that the place wouldn't operate very well without him at the head of it.
He's like CEO of it?
He's the president.
He's the president.
Yeah.
Okay.
So ESPN owns it now.
Yeah.
He used to be the owner and the president, but now he's just the president. And it's looking like he's going to be retiring soon anyways. So this probably would have been a great time to just step away from it,
Has ESPN come out and said they're going to take any kind of,
They had their correspondent, Brent Okamoto, just lob him some easy questions, and that type of thing. Even TMZ, who broke the story, they interviewed him after that because he's always had a good relationship with them, being like, so do you even remember that night, Dana? It seems so out of character for you and stuff, like just
yeah. Mr. White, you must feel pretty bad about the whole thing, don't you?
Yeah. Don't you just you want the public to know? Yeah. So there you go. Other exciting UFC news, just quickly. Very exciting UFC news. John Jones has signed an 8-fight deal coming up right away for the heavyweight division. So he's moved up a whole weight class, and he's looking insane right now. He's looking just beastly. So he's going to be taking on for the now vacant. I believe in March 16th or early March, he's going to be fighting for the vacant heavyweight title. Francis Ngannou, who was our heavyweight champion, has now vacated the title due to his injury that's not healing up, and he would not sign the deal that was presented to him. So he's gone. So now it's more than likely he's going to go box Tyson Fury for like $50 million.
Yeah, and
probably call it at that, or maybe come back to the UFC and get back into that. But he had issues with the money, and then also he does have an injured leg, so you can't sit on the title for that long. It sounds like it wasn't that bad.
I thought I saw a headline where John Jones was saying that Francis was scared to fight him.
Could be, man. Like, and that's the classic thing.
You got to make the most of it.
You got to make them the most of it. But yeah, I don't think he would be scared. I don't think any UFC fighter is scared to fight. But if there was one guy to be afraid of, it would be John Jones. Yeah, he's the greatest to ever do it for sure. So there you go. That is one pay-per-view I will be plunking my $80 down on happily, and being very and who he's fighting to. It's going to be a great. I can't wait, man. See where he goes with it. But then you also got he's never been beaten. He's always been a champion, and now he's moved up into a weight division, and he's fighting a very good guy. And now it's an unknown weight for him and all that. So I wonder, with an 8-fight deal, he fights and loses and doesn't get the championship, then what? Now he's just going to be fighting underlings in the heavyweight division. No, I think he'll probably go back down to light heavyweight and reclaim that title, which has been a hot potato since he left. It's passed, I think, 6 times or something like that since he was the light heavyweight champion for like 10 years, or not that long, but a long time. And then since he's been gone, it's been like 4 or 5 different champions. So pretty crazy. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but it was interesting news. I was very and I watched the whole the Dana White press conference, so I caught his apology, quote unquote, or whatever you want to call that, then the big news. So yeah, and it was actually leaked through an accidental, on the side of the arena that they did the event on over the weekend. It had the scrolling banners, and they accidentally leaked the news of the John Jones fight. So that's they keep doing that. Yeah, before the press conference. So then of course he had to be like, yes, it's a thing. Wasn't exactly planning on saying that today, but yeah. They do that all the time. Yeah.
Not one of those.
I think it is.
Done?
I believe so, because it happens so often with them. Yeah. So, but he's blaming it on the arena and some UFC employees for even making that poster. So there you go. That's all I got to talk about. What do you guys got?
Well, speaking of sports, maybe in the world of esports, which is a fancy term for playing video games.
Sure.
My wife is not a video gamer, but she likes to entertain the idea of every once in a while, maybe playing one, after the kiddo's gone to sleep. So she was scrolling through Xbox Game Pass last night, which is a service you pay for so you can play free games.
Oh, yeah.
Really terrible. I feel like we might have found perhaps what might just be the worst game ever. It was a lawnmower simulator.
Nice.
Yes. And now, to its credit, you ain't just driving around John Deere's or Bad Boys. You're driving Italian, I didn't realize Ferrari
Lamborghini.
and Lamborghini.
Ferrari, yeah.
Yes, both of them make lawnmowers. And then other companies like Stiga and Skag, or it's SCAG. It's probably, something. Saga or something.
Saga.
Here in America, it's Skag.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, you get to drive these luxury lawnmowers, zero turn. They had a zero turn with a steering wheel, which you can get at Queen Motorsports. You don't have to get one from Italy to have that.
What size lawn do you start with? Like a basic, You
have 3 options.
Yeah.
You get the lawn like the British countryside. Is what it is. We just watched the trailer. We didn't quite press the download button, but it looked kind of like the worst game ever. You can also get out and weed eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think you can rake the clippings up. But as my wife pointed out, it's you should just be outside lawn mowing. You should not be playing this game.
Yeah.
If you're that interested in mowing your lawn, get a lawn. Don't actually download the game.
No, I just love the idea of letting your lawn go to complete garbage while you're inside.
Yeah,
we've talked about it with that farming simulator.
Your farm's just going to crap.
Yeah, but you're inside just trying to beat the game so you can get back out to your real farm.
Maybe you started okay, well, I got my farm. Maybe I can simulate having a farm to make my actual farm better. And then, it's your crops are all dead.
Yeah.
Your livestock's busted out of a fence and just now in the neighbor's pasture.
I think next is fitness simulator.
Yeah.
You just have you have your avatar, your character, and you just work really hard to get them real fit. You have to work it in real time.
Yeah.
It takes that amount of time, 9 months to get fit. while you're just letting your body go to waste.
I kind of want to get the lawnmower simulator game, and just like turn it on and just leave it on for like a week or something or whatever, and see what happens. Wait till the grass gets real hot, and then take my Lamborghini lawnmower and ruin it by trying to mow or
Maybe
trying
you
to
get like
mow
housing
through like 4 foot.
associations giving you notices, and you get people giving you dirty looks.
Yeah, I can
You have
mow
like
over the HOA manager.
Yeah. Do you have like a public image stat, like property value stat?
It might be worth a download just to
It
try
may
out.
be.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
may be.
I'll be honest, I love mowing my lawn. It's what I do all summer long. I'm dying to just turn my lawnmower on and mow some grass. Maybe I should just get the game, just kind of
I'll tell you,
get
if
a little
you love
hit
it
of
that
it.
much, I'll let you mow my
Yeah.
lawn.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's
Well,
no sense in
when your grass is
buying the
growing, my
game.
grass is growing, and I'll be mowing my lawn.
Well,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
I know, but
I won't
you
have
love it
time to
that
come
much,
over
you'll
to
have
take
time
care
to
of
do
your
both.
yard.
You can do both. I think he's got plenty of time, don't you? You can
I
mow
agree.
yours too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't afford me, Greg.
Well, I was going to let you do it
For
because
free,
You enjoy
because of the enjoyment.
Yeah, I wasn't going to charge you to do it
okay.
like the Xbox is.
Yeah.
For a fake game, I was going to let you have the real thing for free.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm
right.
afraid I won't have time for yours.
You think okay? Well, hey, it doesn't take long to do mine.
No.
No, I'm not a yard guy.
Yeah.
So I've got as much of my yard as
Or as little as
pasture,
your yard. Yeah, yeah.
Where the cows take care of it. So
That's the way I have been. I have been letting my wildlands creep up closer and closer to the house. I'll be honest. I have let it just so I have less to mow.
man, you got a big yard and a lot of trees too.
Yeah, that's where I need me one of them zero turns. But I still feel like it's too small a yard for a zero turn.
You could probably use one.
Yeah,
You could
yeah,
probably use
I'll
one.
go.
We'll see.
I'll make it up to that step one day.
Let's take a look at the weather in case you're looking at getting out there and doing some lawn work today. It's brought to you by Genuine RV and Power Sports.
Choose the option that best describes your lifestyle. Option A. Option B. Option C. Or all of the above. Whatever you're into, Genuine RV and Power Sports has it covered with a large selection of new and pre-owned RVs, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, golf carts, and more. With exceptional customer service and satisfaction. Genuine RV and Power Sports, 1300 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabel.
Number one country weather.
Fine.
All right.
Whatever you want, Tyler.
Yeah, apparently. Today we do have a 20% chance of showers before noon. Cloudy, gradually becoming sunny, a high near 74. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Tonight looking partly cloudy with a low around 47. Tomorrow mostly sunny with a high near 72. And then Tuesday night a 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy with a high near 50, or with a low near 53. And then Wednesday does have an 80% chance of showers and possible thunderstorms, a high near 69. That clears all out though. Thursday sunny, a high near 55. Friday sunny, a high near 59. And some pretty cold lows as well. But Saturday, a 20% chance of showers. Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers as well. Mostly cloudy with a low of 36. And Sunday, partly sunny, a high near 55. So there you have it. Should be a pretty kind of weekend where we're flip-flopping between little rain and high temps and then going into those clear skies but low temps. So that's the way it is. Go home, Arkansas weather. You drunk. Currently 61 degrees outside your number one country studios right now. We're way late. We got to take a break. We will be right back.
Are you ready for some football?
We know you're out there. We know you have the skills. We know you have the tools. We're just waiting for you to apply. Ready to start your next career? Husqvarna Group has your opportunity. Full-time employment positions are now available with starting pay at $15.25 an hour. Apply in person at number 1 Poland Drive in Nashville, Arkansas, or online at husqvarnagroup.com.
The just because deal.
Hey, what's this?
Breakfast from Mickey D's.
From me?
Yep.
Why?
'Cause it's morning and you like McDonald's. Let's eat while it's hot.
There's a deal for every act of kindness at McDonald's.
For a limited time, buy a sausage McMuffin with egg, get another for $1. Prices and participation may vary. Valid for product of equal or lesser value. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
All right, we are back live, and y'all heard that football sounder. We do have caller number 10 on the line. Sorry to the people who are still ringing. Who do we have on the phone?
It's Lynn Smith.
Lynn Smith. Nice. Where did you pick up your Football Squares play sheet?
Smartphone EMT.
Nice.
Smart man.
Yeah, smart man for sure. All right, let's take a look at who we have here. I'm going to go with Square 1J.
Vince Lombardi.
There you go, man.
We're gonna scratch him out.
Yep. Put Lynn Smith right in there, and now that is your square. Good luck on the Squares contest, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks so much. Boom, just like that.
Go.
Lynn Smith on the board.
Hey, 2 down, 98 to go.
That's right. When you put it that way.
We're making progress.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a lot. Yeah, 100 squares on there, ready to go, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the Super Bowl and then to see who wins. Also, we're doing something a little bit different this year as well.
Oh,
Let
really?
me find my my information on it. Basically, our sponsors are getting their own contest as well that works very similar. So our sponsors are also on a play sheet, and whoever wins on our sponsors contest will get 50 free ads for the month
All right.
of February. I don't have that in front of me.
Huge shout out to them for making this all happen. There's a bunch of them.
Yeah, there is a bunch of them.
You got no reason not to pick you up one of these football squares. You're going to make it to one of these places at some point.
Yeah. Make sure to go today, man. Might as well get it and have it on hand in the back pocket ready to call.
Yeah, because we're going to be doing it all the time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Greg. Greg's going to keep me on it.
Yeah.
That's what he says. He's like, I'm going to keep you on this.
From 7 to 9 when he feels like
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And you best be listening because I may do one at 12. I may do one at 4. I may do one at...
Oh, really?
I might do one at 8 p.m.
How about during the basketball games?
I may do it.
Yeah, you never know.
Oh, I do have to apologize. This is something I wanted to talk about to our Panthers fans who listened on KILX on Friday night. Big shout out to Jim Cross for being a good professional, but the service in that stadium up in Camden Fairview was wretched. So he wasn't able to get onto their Wi-Fi and stuff, so the service was in and out. The broadcast, it was tough. Eventually, he had to just consign to doing the broadcast live from the hallway, looking through a little glass window into the the court
So he was
and
just
calling
doing it
it
on his phone?
Yeah,
What a professional.
it was awesome. So you Panthers fans who listened to that and stuck all the way through, lost him a few times and wasn't able to get him back. I did go live at one point, and I was just like, listen, everybody, you know, trying to get him back on. I'm going to play some music for now. We're going to get out of here. We're going to come back as soon as we can. So appreciate y'all sticking with us.
You know, that happens when you go to some of these different
Mhm.
gyms. I mean, Genoa Central was one that was really tough. Now, this year we did they had new internet and
Yeah.
we got on it and it worked a lot better. But last year we had a real problem down there because, you know, basically everybody up here has Verizon phones.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's just places where that doesn't work and
Mhm.
AT&T works. Well, that's an AT&T place.
Yeah.
So you can get, I mean.
I've wondered, do you know anything about it? Like, or Patrick, do you know? So sometimes I will go to a different place. Say I go up to Mina or I go over to Broken Bow or I do this where I know they have the service. I'm feeling like I'm connecting to a different tower. And if you ever experience that, restart your phone wherever you're at. If you're going to be there for any length, I've been there like up in Mina where my phone it's not working. X on the signal and all that. Then I restart it and I think it helps connect it to a different tower.
Okay.
I suggested that to Jim Cross. Unfortunately, it didn't work. But shout out to him, and that was it turned out making it a good broadcast, and also doing it from the hallway. He's even remarking on the air. He's like, "There's people behind me probably thinking I'm just walking the hallways, just thinking I'm just
crazy
insane."
guy.
Yeah, running around like a madman,
Crazier than usual.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. It was a good game though. Good games all Friday night. So, and shout out to Greg as well for being a professional broadcaster. Bah.
The man was with me Friday night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tough games for
No
the
kidding.
Leopards.
No kidding.
Real tough games.
Should we quickly talk about what's coming up?
Let's
let's do that. We've been doing it around 8:30 every day. So tonight we do have Eric Musselman live. That's where the Hogs Hoops coach previews this week's contest with Missouri and Ole Miss. Sorry for that. That's going live 92.1 tonight at 7 o'clock. Then tomorrow, we got some crazy basketball action. The Kdqn Leopards and Lady Leopards travel to Magnolia. That's going to be some good games right there with tip-off set for 6 o'clock. Tony Sowers, is he back at it, Greg?
We are 90%, 99% sure he will be back at it.
Well, you'll hear us live with Greg Revels no matter what tomorrow night at about 5:45, maybe 5:30. You know, it's kind of roving in that general area. Basketball can, sometimes start a little later or earlier.
Yeah, I think tomorrow night there's no JV game, so it should be pretty much we go on there at 5:45.
Sounds good. And then you can listen to KILX for the Ashdown Panthers. They're hosting Arkadelphia. Those should be some good games. So around 5:30 we'll go live with that. And then Wednesday we'll stop there. The Arkansas Razorbacks travel to Columbia to battle the Missouri Tigers at 8. We're going live at 7:30 on 92.1. So
trying to break that losing streak.
How do you feel about this game upcoming?
It's going to be a tough game.
Yeah,
it's going to. We played them at Fayetteville. I went to that game. Had a tough time with them. Came out in the end. We ended up winning the game, but it was close, tough. It's going to be really hard up in Columbia.
Yeah,
for us, and trying to get off that losing skid's just hard to do sometimes.
Yeah,
Muss has always came out at least the first years, he's been here. He's had one of these each year, and then when they come out of it better and stronger. And they're playing really well, and hopefully that's going to happen again this year.
Yeah,
a lot of injuries this year though.
Yep. So good luck to the Hogs this Wednesday night. That's going to do it. Of course, Friday we do have some great Leopards and Panthers football action, and Saturday Razorbacks as well. But we'll talk about that getting a little closer to it. Patrick, I believe you might have had something to do with. You were speaking about non-ethanol fuel, and I cut you off to do some football.
No, that's all right. I just saw a very strange thing the other day, and it got me thinking about when you have something nice, you need to take care of it, And I was I have my crappy little truck over at TJ's putting that nice non-ethanol gas in it, and I look across the way over to Easy Mart, and I generally don't get my gas at Easy Mart because there's always like someone smoking at the pumps.
Oh yeah,
just about every time somebody's putting their cigarette out on the gas pump itself, or lighting up. So I try to avoid it for that reason. But I saw a Porsche pull up, and it's not the yellow one. I just want to say it's not the yellow Porsche around town. This is not one I've seen before.
What kind of Porsche?
It was one of the let's just say.
Is there more than one kind?
There is.
I know.
Is it one of those whamp?
It's not like a 911S or anything.
Is it like one of those weird SUVs?
No, it wasn't the SUV, but it was still more of one of the regular man Porsches.
See, why do they even make that?
Well, they got to. Yeah, they got to. Not
like
everybody
that,
can afford the $120,000.
That's like that Chrysler 300. Like if you can't afford a Bentley,
don't
get. You got work towards it. Don't get the
great value brand Bentley,
like a Porsche SUV, like soccer mom ride.
Yeah,
I just don't see the point in it.
It's kind of silly.
It's a little silly.
Like
the
that Ferrari
engineering
minivan.
I mean, Porsche engineering is ridiculously overcomplicated.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Like everything about it that you're looking at of a nice around town SUV, it's not there.
Yeah,
it's just that Porsche symbol looks really nice.
That's all it is.
I'm not pooping on you if you drive one. Fair enough.
No. Hey, they're nice. I mean,
they
are. They're fun to drive and
luxury,
stuff. But I saw one pull up to the Easy Mart and get gas. Like Easy Mart, come on. For one, it's a German sports car. It's probably the only thing you need to be putting in that thing is premium non-ethanol. I mean, I got a European vehicle at home. I don't dare put just regular gas in it. I'm afraid what would happen to it. But I saw that Porsche drive up and get that water gas over there, and I don't know. I was just like, man, what are you doing? Saving a few pennies? You got a Porsche. You don't save pennies anymore. All right, you got to put it in there. You better be buying some $high gas at that point.
I do agree with you.
Put that nonsense inside that finely tuned automobile engine. I couldn't imagine.
Sir, if you're listening in your Porsche right now, drive up to TJ's, get some of that good gas, premium, and then also pick up a Football Squares play sheet.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was my rant.
And then
for
maybe
the
you'll
morning.
win the 500, and then can afford to put some quality gas in that
Yeah,
ride.
well, that'll probably, pay for the next oil change because it probably costs about that.
Yeah,
in one.
that's
Well,
true.
the thing about it is you buy that car, you don't have enough money to put that higher dollar
Yeah.
gas in there. You got to buy the
Then you
cheapest
don't
gas you can.
buy the car.
Yeah.
That's what struck
That's
me.
not the
How
way
you gonna,
people do things now.
I know, but it's how you gonna buy a Porsche and put Easy Mark gas in it? It's just you get your oil, you get like the no name brand from Walmart. Is that what you put in it?
Yeah.
0W40.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Save brand.
Yeah.
Comes in the yellow carton.
Yeah. Imagine
Hey, I
sticking
use
one of
that
those
all the time.
sticking one of those cheap batteries in it.
Yeah, you put like DOT3 brake
Yeah.
fluid in it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, what are you doing?
Oh man. Oh man.
I just
There you
take
go.
water from the faucet and put it right in the radiator.
Yeah.
Best thing to do.
What else? I'm guessing I know.
AutoZone brakes on it.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. The universal wiper blades that just don't fit the windshield and
I bet that'll work on a Porsche, a universal wiper blade.
yeah, I bet.
I've read some great stories over the weekend. Moving to a different tack here of some great survival stories. You ever feel like a little down about something? Just read about somebody else's experiences. I know they have a show. I believe there's a show on Amazon Prime or Netflix or something where it was just like crazy survival stories. But this one I read about this Nigerian guy. He was a cook on a tugboat, just like an open ocean tugboat. Wave comes out of nowhere, capsizes it. The thing sinks upside down into 100 feet of water. So not too deep, but just deep enough where the guy's not getting out of it.
Yeah.
But the whole thing's full up with water. And they actually he was trying to escape it, but all the doors were locked. You need keys to lock because of pirates. Of course, this is around the coast of like Somalia is where he was. I mean, there's some, you probably saw that movie with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
There's so many pirates running around there. You got to keep all your doors locked.
They're not
keep
fun
'em out.
pirates.
No, they're more like RPG
like-
wielding pirates.
They're not like pirates be we. All right?
Yeah.
Sail on the open seas and,
yeah, they're more like
get hornswoggled.
Boko Haram is what they're more like.
Yeah.
But
They're not fun.
The guy managed to survive 60 hours inside this tugboat, 100 feet down.
Like in an air pocket?
In an air pocket in the toilet.
Nice.
He said that the air pocket form, I don't know if like all the water got pushed out of the pipes or whatever, but he said there was an air pocket in the toilet. The thing's upside down. So he was literally there for 60 hours with his head,
was the head
in the toilet.
In a reverse
toilet
toilet.
bowl.
Like it's like a reverse toilet a little bit.
A
It's
little
upside
bit,
down.
yeah.
The water's on the other side. You got-
Yeah. So he's in there the whole time. He said fortunately he had a rope, so he like tied it to the toilet and he would like explore, trying to look for supplies and stuff inside the boat so he could stay alive, and that way he could follow the rope back to the toilet. But he said it was right about the 60-hour mark. He heard knocking on the side of it and then looks out and sees the divers looking through the porthole, and they managed to make it inside the ship. And he said one of them was just swam by him, didn't realize he was there, and he was like, I got to make sure I don't scare this guy half to death, because they probably assume everyone's dead. So he just like taps him on the shoulder real quick, and they rescue him, and it was all,
That'd freak you out.
It would, that would
every
definitely
scary
freak me
movie.
out, yeah. And he's just like just a guy with his head in the toilet.
Yeah, you don't see his head.
Yeah.
It's just up in there. Hopefully somebody cleaned
Just like
it.
thumbs up.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody took the old toilet brush to it in the past
I bet
week.
they did.
Yeah.
I can imagine a tugboat full of sailors. It
Yeah.
was a nice clean toilet.
But he was the only survivor from it, and it was a pretty
pretty
neat
crazy
story.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
this
sure.
guy, he's back out doing it again. He
Yeah.
says all I know is the sea, and
Could you imagine being in that situation and hearing somebody knock?
Yeah.
That's a little odd.
Yeah.
Like, come in. Like the knock.
I'm sorry, the place is a mess.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. I've had my head in the toilet for 60 hours.
Yeah. Oh, that would be
Haven't
tough.
been able to clean up for you.
Yeah.
But just reading it, he seemed like the happiest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. 60 hours with your head in the toilet sounds like a nightmare. I'm sure it was, but the guy was like,
Yeah.
this is what it is. It's better than the alternative.
One of the craziest ones is that 127 hours guy. He wrote that book. Like,
He
got,
made it, right?
He made it. Yeah, he got his arm trapped in a. He was in like
crevice?
a crevice, and got his arm trapped by a big boulder, and he was there for I don't even know how long.
I think 127 hours, right?
He cut his arm off with
I
a
guess
pocket
so,
knife,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So imagine the resolve it takes to do that. to just, but then how amazing it would feel, even though your arm is off and you're bleeding, to get out.
Yeah.
Like, even if you...
It'd be like the world's yours.
Yeah. Even if you weren't going to make it, to have the choice to be able to just slump up against a rock and just kind of stare in the night sky or something and enjoy that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he was under danger more than being trapped and becoming dehydrated. I think the flooding was coming or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he knew that those crevices would fill with water,
I haven't seen the movie.
No, I
made a
haven't
movie.
either. It's supposed to be good.
I just know a little bit about the story, but it's kind of a perfect example of that hubris.
Mhm.
He left without telling anybody where he was going. He was just like frustrated by it. He was like, I'm just going to go hike through the desert by myself and not tell anybody where I went or give my route plan or anything. That's one of those. You're going to go do anything out,
Yeah.
you should tell somebody.
Tell somebody.
So if you just happen to don't make it, maybe you don't have to cut your arm off
Yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least somebody would look for you.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nobody. I mean, even if they did know to look for him, they had no idea where. You know.
Do you have any favorite Survivor stories? That Into the Wild one. There's that one too.
Yeah.
He didn't survive.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't survive, but it's a good story.
He's like day 3. He eats a bad mushroom. And doesn't make it.
Yeah.
I like. Speaking of survival, I like those survival shows.
Yeah, those are good.
I mean,
Alone.
Alone's the best one ever.
Mhm. I like Survivor Man.
Yeah, Survivor Man's pretty cool. Too.
Yeah.
but
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, that's a little. He's a little
great, awesome, amazing, fantastic.
He's an amazing guy, but then when he started taking those people with him, I feel like it got a little fakish.
Yeah.
There's like one episode. I'm sure they've edited it. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube where the camera like panned too far and there's like a whole buffet set up
crafts and
for the
service.
crew. Yeah, I'm sure But
he's getting in on it.
He's getting it.
No,
he never looks any thinner. You know,
he's drinking his pee out of a
Yeah,
snake skin
exactly.
that he turned inside out.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
Can you
always
imagine
doing
that?
wild stuff. Swinging from tree to tree and squeezing elephant dung to get a little drop of water out of it and
jumping off a waterfall just like that.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
You
I
wouldn't
said-
have to do this in a survival situation, but
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You saw that?
Yeah.
He jumps down a water we'll see how this goes. Wouldn't recommend it as if you're surviving out there. Survival is slow and boring. That's most of the time from what I've
mental
heard.
battle.
But it's a lot more exciting for TV when he does those things.
Oh, definitely.
You-
Yeah.
You know they've been down there and did all that, measured it. It's actually plenty deep.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
you can
yeah.
do it. I mean, they've checked all that out.
Yeah, scouted the location.
But I love
Yeah.
the gear. I got the Bear Grylls whistle. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
I've got the Bear Grylls floor mat at
Yeah.
home. You know,
Bear Grylls tourniquet.
Yes.
For when you jump from a tree to another tree and break your leg or whatever.
Yeah, the Bear Grylls fill it out yourself will.
Yeah. The Bear Grylls insurance
He's
plan.
notarized, so it's like pre-signed.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Yeah. No, I got like a knife and a machete. It's great. They're great. Yeah, he makes some great. I'll say some Bear Grylls equipment's good stuff.
Well, I will tell you this: he's a bad dude. Though.
Yeah, oh yeah,
he really is.
Yeah.
Man, he was a SAS paratrooper,
Super
right?
Army soldiers.
Yes, he was a super army soldier. Broke his back jumping out when I guess like a parachute didn't deploy, so he survived that.
Yeah.
Got a glass of water, walked it off. He was fine, back healed up,
Boom.
and decided he'd do the survival show and stuff. So good on him.
Yeah.
He's such a character.
Yeah, he is.
Some of the other Les Stroud makes me feel, I don't know, inferior.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that like survival isn't at all what you thought. Because every time, I don't know about y'all, every time I'm watching a survival show, I'm like, I could do that. And I'm just eating a bucket of ice cream. Like, oh yeah, that wouldn't be an issue.
And Bear Grylls is not going to make you feel bad for
Yeah,
that. He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh man, you make it. You do just fine.
And I know you do a lot of this, just talking about but big shout out to Christy McCullough and Dalton. I saw them this weekend. They posted a lot of pictures of them on a big hiking trip.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and the actual tent. They're both in a tent. They're it's not that staying at a Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
stuff. I mean, and it looked like it's if you've never done that, it's there's just something about it that's different than anything else you've ever done. You're just there, and it's simple. And it's fun, and it's
When you wake up
some of it's
alive the next
hard.
morning,
Yeah,
it makes you feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. And I mean, it's hard, but you feel like you're doing something. when
Yeah.
you're doing it, and it's enjoyable too.
And get away from everything for
That's
a little
right.
bit. Yeah, it's a great reset.
Yep.
Certainly.
Yeah. Love camping.
Yep.
All right, we're going to take another break. Come back
right.
here in just a little bit. It's the Brew Crew.
Kubota products provide the horsepower, versatility, and dependability to get the job done right. But that doesn't mean you can cut corners on your regular routine maintenance. Keep your equipment running smoothly by bringing your Kubota mower, subcompact tractor, or hay series tractors into More Your Equipment sales and rentals for a tune-up or oil change today. Call one of our experts for any questions about your Kubota products, or stop by More Your Equipment sales and rentals in Idabel or Kdqn to keep your Kubota running strong.
Bank of Locksburg is now Southern Bancorp. We're a mission-driven community development bank based right here in Arkansas, offering services and products to help you along the path to economic opportunity. From credit counseling and financial coaching to flexible accounts and loan options. Start your wealth building journey by visiting banksouthern.com or stop by our branch today to learn more. Southern Bancorp, a bank on a mission to be wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That's right. We're back live. Tricked y'all with that holiday, or not the hog sounder. It's the football sounder. I'm done. Thank you, Jennifer, for providing that. Yes. We have caller number 10 on the line. Who do we have on the phone?
Terry Hughes.
Terry Hughes. Awesome. Where did you pick up your Football Squares play sheet?
TJ's just this morning, actually.
Beautiful.
I think she's supposed to be working.
Yeah, I know.
You're probably right.
All right, let me find a good football square here. Let me actually mark off the ones that I've already done. That would be nice. All right, we're going to go with square 10J. Who is in square 10J?
Joe Namath.
Joe Namath is exactly correct. We're scratching out that name and putting Terry Hughes there. Thank you so much for playing. You got your square up for $500.
Congratulations.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Boom. Just like that. Bang.
Bada
Nothing
boom,
to
bada
it.
bang.
Bang,
3
bada
down,
boom.
97 to go.
Stop it, Greg.
I'm going to keep up with that.
Yeah?
Continually.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
99 down, 1 to go.
It'll get way too hard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
37 down.
Yeah, that's right.
And then whatever the other part of that is.
63 to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would
Yeah.
you do with $500 right now?
What
right
would I do
now,
with $500?
Somebody gave you $500.
$500.
Right now, you have 5 seconds.
Do I have to spend it?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
darn it.
I would spend it on the sportsman's gear that I just bought yesterday.
You would use that money.
I would use that money to pay for what I already bought.
Yeah.
I already bought it all.
He put it on credit.
I put it on credit, so I
gotcha.
just paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do because I've already bought a bunch of stuff. About
Right.
$500 worth of stuff yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
okay.
I think I would go with, let's see, I don't know, maybe a new computer, maybe a new part for the computer or something like
Nice.
that.
I like it.
Yeah. Maybe some magic cards. Let's
What
not
would you
do
do?
that.
Books.
Books?
No, maybe an iPad.
iPad?
Oh.
I have 2 iPads and both are broken.
I'll tell you what. what I would do.
What?
I'd go to Bailey Discount Building Supply with my
Oh,
$500.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, 880 East Colin Ray Drive. You'd be doing yourself a favor by going over there and picking up whatever you need for your project at home. Maybe you just need some hardware.
Mm-hmm.
I used them to mount a TV. That was very nice. What is that?
What? That was
That was an odd
weird.
noise. I think we're getting contacted by aliens. Did you hear that? Woo, 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 woo.
That's my phone.
Oh, that was Greg. Okay, never mind. No aliens. Don't worry. But back to Bailey Discount Building
Yes.
Supply.
Tell me more.
Yes, yes. Whether it's paint, stain, hardware, plumbing, electrical, conduit, anything you need.
You can build something to get a hold of the aliens.
That's right.
And would you please tell them that I'm leaving, I'm hungry, I'm going to stop by and get some popcorn.
All right. Bailey Discount Building Supply. Greg is on his way to get
Get
some
ready,
popcorn.
Carter.
Yeah.
I got some popcorn this weekend from Bailey's.
It's
Yeah?
good, too.
It's
isn't it?
so good.
Yeah, it's really
salty
good.
and delicious.
Oh,
Yes.
sounds good.
Yeah.
It is great.
Yeah.
Also, check out their Facebook page, Bailey Discount DQ.
They got everything.
They got
and if you got a
everything.
question, you just ask Quinn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you need popcorn,
Carter. You talk to Carter.
He's checking his
Oh,
watch.
Greg just kind of went out mid-sentence there. Nodded off, he did. Hey, Greg, wake up.
if you need some popcorn, Carter's the man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You finished it for me. I didn't have to do it.
Greg
It
is
was-
on a 2-minute delay right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, come on. He's falling asleep in his chair like he's watching Hamilton.
Hey, I didn't fall asleep during Hamilton. That was great.
Yeah, it was too good. Huh?
It was good.
Yeah.
I did not like Hamilton.
You didn't?
No, I didn't.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Something.
What don't you
apparently.
like about it?
It was just
She doesn't
boring
like
to
Mindy
me.
Kaling, and she doesn't like Hamilton.
Yeah, I think it was just boring to me. I want to see Beauty and the Beast and Miss Saigon and
Cats?
No. I saw Cats. Nah, I wasn't a big fan.
Weren't you in
How about
it?
Wicked?
I want to see that so bad. That is on my list.
Such a good show.
Yeah, I read the book. It's like probably my second favorite book.
Yeah.
And I'm
It is really, really good.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
really good. It's Wizard of Oz from the perspective of the Wicked Witch.
I want to see Oklahoma.
Amazing.
I want to see West Side Story.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to see those classics.
Mm.
Did I tell you? I did tell you the last one I saw when we went to New York. Just
Which
in
one was it?
October. Almost Famous.
Almost Famous.
You ever seen that movie?
No.
Yes.
Because I always confused it with Almost Heroes with
I
Chris
do
Farley and
too.
Matthew
That's
Perry.
a great
Yeah, it's a little
movie.
different.
Is it?
Yeah, almost.
Okay.
Almost Famous is about a struggling rock band in the '70s, and groupies and a kid that goes to write for Rolling Stone about what they're about.
I see.
Yeah.
And so it's good, huh?
Yeah.
Drama? Dramatics type of story?
Some. Yeah, I mean, I like it.
What is your problem, Jennifer?
Almost Heroes is such a good movie.
Yeah, it
So
is.
underrated.
Yeah.
Sorry. Whenever I think of that movie, I think of Chris Farley climbing the tree to get the eagle's
Yeah.
eggs over and
Yeah.
over, and he keeps eating them.
Yeah, for sure. That's a good one. Yeah, it's a great movie.
It's so good. Yeah.
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 Almost Heroes.
It's a good one.
There you go.
It is.
Oh man, it's been a fun Monday back. I'm rattled. I'm like haven't had much contact over the weekend with the whole talking and human.
Hey, but you know what? We get double pay for today. It's a holiday.
That's right.
Yeah. so
Yeah,
we get
yeah.
Double pay.
Double pay. Right,
Already
Jen?
got that approved.
Yes.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
From
Yeah, the little boy.
Little JB.
Little man in the front office.
Yeah, there you go.
Not the big man in the back office.
Right.
But the little man in the front office approved it.
You almost said little boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Although to you, about everybody's a little boy.
Oh, they
aren't
are.
Greg?
Because, yeah, when
Yeah.
you're my age, everybody's either dead or a little boy. Yeah, pretty much.
No in between. Huh?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh man.
I did watch a movie this weekend that made me laugh.
Which one?
I was telling you about it. It was that HBO documentary.
Oh yeah. So that was fake.
That was fake.
That
yeah,
was fake,
it was a
yeah.
mockumentary.
Yeah, but it shows you how crazy Alex Jones really
Because
is.
that was real, wasn't it?
I don't believe so.
No? Oh,
no.
I was laughing
'Cause,
so hard.
Listen, Alex Jones is a nut, but he doesn't believe that stuff. But
Yeah.
the way that he can make you. He starts talking about they got spiders, they got spider goats that they're like they got the minds of goats and the bodies of spiders, and they're around, they're taking over. Just go to www.kangaroosaretakingoverthe universe.com, and he's just going crazy, right? And it makes you. He really knows how to do it. That's why Alex Jones. Most of the stuff he says is. He doesn't believe it.
He did talk about it afterwards too. He's like, you got to put on some theatrics for it.
Of course.
But, oh my goodness, I shouldn't even say that. He's a terrible person for what he did, but
Yeah.
he's a hoot.
He is a hoot.
Yeah.
I would agree that Alex Jones is definitely a hoot. Yes.
Yeah, a hoot.
Yeah.
If
Not
I'm-
my favorite conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm ever having a bad day, I just need to find some clips of Alex Jones on YouTube saying ridiculous things.
Yeah. Has he ever had I know he's had Jesse Ventura on a show over the phone.
Uh-huh.
And that was like just too
Man.
like talking to two walls. That's
Probably
not-
talking over each
yeah,
other.
they were. Yeah. Yeah, because Alex Jones does have that classic radio voice,
Yeah.
kind of hacky radio voice, and then of course the wrestler voice with Jesse Ventura
JB.
makes those conspiracy theory shows a little more entertaining.
I agree.
Than they ought to be. That's going to do it, my friends. We're finally there. It's done with the Monday show. We're going to come back fresh-faced and full of hot coffee tomorrow morning.
And you got to be ready for some football.
Yeah. Are you ready? I don't think you are.
No.
Yeah, we got tons of squares to give away. We'll be doing that all the way till the Super Bowl. So very excited.
Nice.
Thanks to all of our sponsors again, and thanks to everybody listening and joining us on Facebook Live. That's going to do it for Patrick, our news director, Greg, our co-host, Jennifer, our other co-host. I'm your main host, Tyler Massey. This has been the Morning Brew Crew. God bless you, and of course, have a great day.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, the Queen, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Twisted Tines Outfitters, formerly Baker's Bargain House, is